I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
What's going on, guys? Keith, Bob, Tim, me, Harris, and Larry Harris. So we got, I guess they're brothers. Me, Harris, and Larry Harris. Alan and Gobble Gobble Mike and your host Rob with you this evening. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. I hope you're spending your evening with us tonight. If you are, we got a fellow from over in the UK going to spend the evening with us as well. Welcome, Alan, for your first time for picks this year, and good luck, my friend.
Can you give Michael Paul Gibson's number?
Yes, because he's going to need him in order to try to get out of jail by tomorrow, get out of jail free card. So, our college picks this week. We'll get right into it. 2 points for the correct team you pick, and then the over and under gets 1 pick and 1 point. Rob got 32, Keith got 35, Larry got 38, Tim with 41, Mike with 42, and Bob with 43.
And me with 0.
Harris didn't show up though. So
I had to work.
He had other commitments. All right. So I'm gonna have to cut names short right here. I really am. I may have to watch another video of it in order to be able to make it because there's so many of us in here tonight. Maybe a lot of people pick different teams. We're going with the college games first this week, folks. As always, a lot of in-state and rivalries within different areas. I hope you enjoy it, and we're ready to take off. We're going to start with Keith White. Mississippi State and Ole Miss, the Rebels, which still call themselves the Rebels, even though it's politically incorrect. Ole Miss, 5.5 point favorites, 57 and a hook. Take it away, Mr. White.
That's on the papers you sent me?
Yeah.
I hope so. It should be.
I thought some of them were wrong matchups, but okay.
Oh, Michael did that for a second.
Oh, there it is. 5.5, 57.5.
You got it. Mississippi State, Ole Miss. Mississippi State, Ole Miss.
I'm going to go with Mississippi State, and I'm going to go with the under.
Bob.
What's the total?
57 and a hook.
Mississippi State and under.
Cam.
I'm not going to ride that train. I'll take Ole Miss to kind of bounce back and the under.
He's back.
And Harris.
Well, I'm going to ride none of that train. I'm going to go Ole Miss and the over.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ole Miss and the under.
All right. Alan.
Well, I'm going with the Rebels just because they're not PC. And over.
And Mike.
He's still spinning.
He's still
Michael.
coming back on.
Michael.
He's got the white circle of nothingness.
Michael Peterson reports in the office.
Hey.
Your turn, Michael.
Ken Castro said, Harris, you're as handsome as ever. Alan, not so much.
Oh, he's out again.
Wow.
All right, we'll get Mike back
Oh,
in
no,
the
Larry
game.
Harris.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6
And
of us now.
We lost Mike again.
I know it. We'll get Mike when we can. We if we wait on him, Ken Castro, I have to pick him up on his bike. Yeah, Ken, I have to go get him on his bike. So we'll leave him at that. We won't go much further about that. I like Ole Miss. I'll go with the under in this game. Bob, game 2, Baylor at Texas. Texas is a 5.5 point favorite at home, 54 and a hook. Bob.
Texas and over.
Bob says Texas and over. We go with Tim.
I will go with Baylor in the over.
All right. Harris.
I'm going Baylor in the under.
All right. And we got Larry.
Yeah, I didn't catch the numbers. What's the numbers there?
Texas 5.5 favorites, 54 and a hook.
All right.
Michael might need to restart his computer or reset your router.
Yeah. If you're able to hear us, Mike, just cut her off completely and leave YouTube and just come straight in through your email.
They don't have Wi-Fi in the jail or something.
I don't know. Not tonight. Not tonight, I guess. Oh my
All right.
gosh.
I'm going to go with Baylor and the over.
All right. And we got Allen.
Kitten.
I'm with Bob on this one. Texas over.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
All right, Mike. Baylor, Texas. Texas 5.5
Sir.
point favorites. 54 and a half.
and he's frozen. He's
Thaw the turkey.
You might need to restart your computer, Mike.
Yeah, I think you gonna have to refresh.
I will. Hold on.
All right, go for it. We'll be here.
I'll just
We'll be here.
go from scratch.
He'll come back here in 2 hours. We'll be gone. He'll be like, "Where the hell are they going to?"
Hold on.
Rod
Where
is
the hell are they?
Whoa, Mike. He said, I tell you, you know who Mike sounds.
That's good. It
I
gives
know
me
who Mike.
whatever.
Mike sounds
Here
like
you go.
What?
Edith Bunker when he's. You sound like Edith Bunker when you sing.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, he's gone again.
You made him mad.
Folks, I'm taking Texas. They've been good at home. I know Baylor's a good team, but they've lost a couple of games too. I'll give up 5.5. I'll take Texas, but I definitely think this is going over. Keith.
I'm going with Texas and the under.
All righty. And now we're ready to go to Tim. We got Tulane, the Green Wave, going to Cincinnati, play the Bearcats in Cincinnati. 3.5 point favorites are Cincinnati. 47 and a hook. Tim.
Tulane's been a good story this year, but they've fallen for the likes from the top of the conference they're in. Actually, I think Cincy will win the game, but I don't think it'll be by 3.5. I'll take Tulane to cover and give me the over.
All right. Harris.
I'm going to take the Bearcats in the under.
All right. Larry.
Now, what's the over under?
47 and a hook.
47 and a hook. I'm going to take Tulane and the over.
All right. Allen.
I'm going to take Cincy and over.
All right. Yeah, the Bearcats starting to find their way a little bit better now. I mean, they've had a couple of rough games. Cincinnati, over. Keith.
Yeah, I could go either way on this one. I'll take Cincinnati in the over.
Bob.
Cincinnati and under.
All right. We go to Harris. NC State traveling to Chapel Hill to play North Carolina. This long 7-mile journey. It's going from East Coast to West Coast, so it is a long damn way. It's a long way if you crawl. Other than that, you're okay. North Carolina, 6.5 point favorite at home. 56.5. Harris.
Tar Heels and the over.
All right, Larry.
I'm going the same way.
Oh, you went over, Harris.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Larry.
Yeah, I'm going Tar Heels in the over.
All right. Alan.
North Carolina under.
Under. All right. Yeah, you know what? 56.5. NC State's quarterback still hurt. He's out. Carolina's not playing as well as they have been. They played really flat last week. They may be good for 30, but I don't think NC State is. I'm taking North Carolina. I'm going with the under. Keith.
Agreed. North Carolina in the under.
Bob.
Make it 3 in a row.
Tim.
Choo choo.
Run the train.
All right. Okay, we got you. All right. We go to Larry. Arkansas, they're 4.5-point favorites. Going to Missouri, 56 and a hook.
Ooh.
Don't forget to check backstage for Michael.
Yeah, he beeps. I get a ding in my ear when it comes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, so I appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Arkansas,
All right.
and I will go the under.
All right. Alan.
I'm going to go Missouri under.
And the under. Yeah, Arkansas is not as bad a team as they were against Liberty, but I don't think they're as good a team as they were earlier in the year. But Missouri's just not good. I'll take Arkansas. I'll go with the under. Keith.
I'm going to go with Missouri in the under.
All right. Bob.
Mizzou and under.
All right. Tim.
Arkansas in the over.
All right. Harris.
This is one of those games we talked about last night. Arkansas under.
All right. Okay. We go to Allen. We got Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, who fired their coach early. No, did they this year?
Yeah. About
No, they
4
did.
weeks in.
Yeah, that's right. They fired their coach. Yeah. They fired their coach, Scott Frost, early in the season, going against Iowa, who went, 4 games in a row and couldn't score 10 points. Iowa's a 3-point favorite at home, 40.5. Allen.
I like Nebraska.
And 40.5, you'll go over. Okay, I'll say this. I think they could play 3 60-minute games, and I don't think they're going to hit 40 points in this game. I'm going under the total. I rolled the decider dice. I gave up 3 points. I took Iowa. Iowa in the under. Keith.
Iowa in the under.
Bob.
What was the things again?
Iowa's a 3-point favorite, 40.5.
I went under.
Let's see. Tim.
Yep, I win the under.
Harris.
He's going
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
And the under.
Guess this.
Harris is going to go Nebraska in the under.
And hey, PJ,
Larry.
how you doing?
What's up, guys? What's up, PJ? Larry.
AP Jet.
Cornhuskers and the under.
All righty. We're ready to come to me now. We got UCLA, the Bruins, going to Cal to play the Golden Bears. UCLA is a 9.5 favorite here, 59.5. UCLA's played flat a lot, not covered a lot, but California just does not thrill me at all in this game. UCLA's playing for a reason. Either they could be going to a Rose Bowl, or they could, they could still be maybe make it to that Final Four. I don't think they can do that. I don't think they're that good. But I'm still taking UCLA. I'll give the points up. I'm going under the total. Keith.
I'm going to go with UCLA, but I'm going to go with the over on that one.
Okay. Bob.
UCLA and under.
Tim.
And I will agree with Keith on this one. UCLA in the over.
All right. Harris.
UCLA and the under.
Larry.
I'm starting to believe I'm copying off Harris. Go with him.
All right. And Alan.
Well, looks like I'm 3 in a row then.
You're going with the under?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
Larry, as long as you don't agree with Michael, you're in good shape.
Oh, you're right there. You're right
We're going to Keith. Florida, the Gators head to Tallahassee to play the Florida State Seminoles. Seminoles are 4.5-point favorites, 57 and a hook. Keith.
Florida State, and I don't know if Florida will score more than 10 points, so I'm going to go with the under.
Bob.
Florida State and under.
Tim.
Yep, Florida State and under.
Harris.
Florida in the under.
Ah. Larry.
I'm going with Florida State and the over.
All right. Alan.
I'm going to go State and under.
All right. Yeah, Florida scares me too much. I mean, they have played some flat-ass games this year. Florida State's played well even when they didn't win. 57.5, that's too much to ask of Florida to score 20 points. I think Florida State scores 30, but I don't think Florida scores 20. I'll take Florida State. I'm going the under. Ready to go to Bob. Oh, yeah, folks. The Virginia Tech game this week is canceled after the shooting the past week. They decided not to play for the Commonwealth Cup in 22. So
The Virginia season is basically canceled.
So the Virginia Commonwealth Cup is canceled, and those two teams' season is over. We go to Bob. Coastal Carolina. They're going to James Madison University up in Harrisonburg. JMU's a 14 and a hook favorite, 53.5 points. Go for it, Bob.
Coastal and under.
All right. Tim.
I'll say Coastal and over.
All right. Harris.
The over for sure, but whoever made that 14.5 points is out of their freaking minds. Coastal Carolina.
You said over?
Yes, sir.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, Coastal Carolina and the over.
Alan.
It looks like it could be a clean sweep here then. Carolina over.
You know what? James Madison's offense has not shown up the last two home games, and that's unlike them. I think maybe they show up this week. I think they're going to win outright, but they're not. I think they could win outright, but they're not covering 14.5. No way. I like Coastal Carolina. I'll go with the over. Keith.
Same, Coastal Carolina in the over.
All right.
And I'll interrupt for just a second. Ohio State 81, Cincinnati 53 in the Jim Maui Invitational with Arkansas and somebody else comes up next.
That's a final. That was a final you just
That's
said.
final, yes.
All
All
right.
right. Continue.
That's cool. Let's see. Who do we go to now? Tim's turn. Tim's
Yeah.
turn. Is it Tim's turn? Yep. West Virginia, the Mountaineers, going to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is a 9.5 point favorite, 66 and a hook. Tim.
Wow. I'll take West Virginia to cover, and I'll go the over.
All right. We go to Harris.
And I'm going to say Oklahoma State and the under.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to take West by God and the under.
He's going to take West Virginia. And you said under?
Yes.
All right. Allen.
Oklahoma under.
All right. You said under.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes Gobble Gobble.
Oh, he's back.
Are you
He's
here?
back. His dogs.
Are you here today?
I guess we're having. There we are.
Okay. Mike.
Back.
He's back.
It's my
All right,
sheet.
Mike.
My sheet.
We're going to catch you up on some games, but first,
Yes,
we're
sir.
going to let you. Your turn was next. West Virginia at Oklahoma State.
Oh.
Oklahoma State 9.5-point favorites, 66 and a hook.
Okay. Well, we all know that on the other side of the state that the Virginia Tech game has been canceled. So their seasons are over. Oklahoma State has not much to deal with. They're trying to find a way to get into a bowl game. And I don't know. I guess I'll go with Oklahoma State. And I think a lot of these games are going to be over this week because a lot of teams don't have much to play for. So let's go with Oklahoma State and the over.
He took words out of my mouth. I think West Virginia will be flat. And they're going out to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has got a purpose in mind, and that is to rail over Mountaineers. Oklahoma State over. Keith.
Oh, it's so tempting to take West Virginia with those points, so
Go for it.
I'll do it. Under.
Yeah.
All right. And under, you say?
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We haven't went to Bob yet. Bob.
Okay and under.
All righty. Okay. Mike, stand by, close by, and see how quick you can shoot some answers to us. Coastal Carolina, JMU,
Okay.
JMU 14.5-point favorites.
Who's JMU playing?
Coastal Carolina.
Breaking up.
Coastal Carolina, JMU 14.5-point favorites.
James Madison.
Yep. Am I breaking up?
I know
or is
who
he-
JMU
Am I breaking
is.
up or is Mike breaking up?
Rob, you know you.
No, you're fine, Rob.
All right, Mike.
I like Coastal Carolina.
All right, and 53 and a hook.
Yeah.
53 and a hook.
Over.
Over. Okay. Florida State, 4.5-point favorites. Florida State, 4.5-point favorites.
Oh, this one. Okay. I'll make a quick statement. Besides Florida State, the other two teams that are hot right now are Notre Dame and Penn State. So why should I give up with Florida State? Let's take the Seminoles and let's go over.
57 and a half, over. All right.
Over.
All right. UCLA,
Yes.
9.5-point. UCLA, 9.5-point favorites at California.
UCLA, huh? Well, UCLA needs something. Let's see. Yeah, UCLA needs this game more than California. California
59
really isn't that
59
good. So let's
50
go with UCLA and the over.
All right. Nebraska, Iowa. 3-point favorite.
Oh, okay. Nebraska has come from the depths of nowhere.
Still there.
Right now, I think Iowa's the better team.
Mike's
breaking
froze
up.
again. Yeah, yeah. All right, Mike. Just give us your picks, Mike. You keep freezing up on us, bud. Nebraska, Iowa, 3-point favorites. You keep freezing up on us, Mike. You keep freezing up on us, Mike.
Really? I'm not freezing.
Yes. Yeah, oh yeah. Everybody else agrees with me. It's not me, it's you, bro. So give us a winner. Nebraska, Iowa. Nebraska, Iowa 3-point favorites.
I'll take Iowa
40.5.
and I'll go under.
Under. Okay.
Yeah.
Arkansas 4.5-point favorites. Missouri.
Okay. Arkansas is playing possibly for a bowl game. Missouri.
We are losing Mike.
Yeah, I
Mike,
think it's gonna be that kind of a game. I'll go over on that one.
No, we didn't hear who you picked either, though.
Who did you pick, Mike?
Arkansas.
Okay, well, you keep breaking
Or
up on us.
Kansas.
Yep, you keep breaking up on us.
Okay.
I'm serious. Yep. NC State at North Carolina. Okay, here we go. NC State at North Carolina. North Carolina 6.5-point favorites. Who you like?
Did you get word out to 7? Okay.
Okay. I'll go off.
No. Try if you can just shoot.
Just
your
do
picks
the audio
there.
for right now.
Yeah, we can hear you. NC State, North Carolina 6.5-point favorites.
Yep.
He broke. And on that note, we flip the page. Turn the page. Who we gonna pick up? Who we gonna pick up with? Harris? I don't know. Larry?
Yeah. I think I went off West Virginia, Oklahoma State.
So it's Harris's turn?
Yeah.
All I know is we're LSU, Texas A&M.
Yeah. LSU, Texas A&M. LSU 8.5-point favorites. 46 in the hook. Harris.
I'm going with Texas A&M this week in the under.
All right, Larry.
Holy shit, they're up 2-1.
It's an interesting one, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I will go with Texas A&M.
All right.
And I'll go the over.
Allen.
What was the points again?
LSU is giving up 8.5 at Texas A&M.
I watched Texas last week, so I'm going to go with A&M.
All right.
And I'm going to go over.
You go with A&M? Okay, and over. You know what? I like LSU now. I really do. They went out, they're probably going to a playoff, which, 2 months ago, we would have laughed about that shit. But if they win the SEC championship, they got to go to the playoffs. I think they have to. They may not do it. I'm not going to pick them to beat the Georgia Bulldogs, but I'm picking them to go march in here and beat A&M over. Keith.
Same. I'm going to go with LSU and the over.
You like it? All right. Bob.
Give me A&M and under.
All right. Tim.
I think LSU might blow the doors off of Texas A&M. I'd love to see it. LSU in the over. And they're announcing the top 10 right now for the college football playoffs. So I'll write it down, and when they get done with it, I'll let you know.
How about that?
All right. After you get them,
I'll
tell you what. I'll give you mine. I'm not looking at it. I'll give you mine. You can tell me if I'm close.
All right. So they just got 10 and 9. They just got 10 and 9. So that's all I need.
Okay. All right. So we'll wait a couple spins around here, and then we'll get it.
Yep. All right.
Larry, Oklahoma 2.5 favorites.
What?
At Texas Tech.
What?
64.5.
What the?
Whoa. You know what? I will go Oklahoma. I will take the under.
All right. Allen.
Texas Tech under.
All right. Oklahoma's been playing bottom. They've been playing a hell of a lot better. They had to. They played like shit early in the season, first 5 or 6 games. I'll take Oklahoma. I'll give up a field goal. I will go under. Keith.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma in the over.
Here comes
Like to
Mike
sing.
Beck. Bob.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Here I am.
Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
Hey.
Texas Tech and under.
All right. Tim.
And I will go with Oklahoma in the under.
Harris.
I'm going to take Oklahoma, and I'm going to go the under. I don't see Texas Tech being in this game.
All right. Mike. Oklahoma, 2.5-point favorites against Texas Tech.
He's struck again.
I believe he's going to have to. I believe he's going to have to end up emailing me his picks this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No, try the iPad again.
Yeah.
Frozen.
All right. So Larry, no. So we go to Allen, South Carolina.
What?
Maybe pull off the upset of the season against that Tennessee Volunteer team, and they give them an ass whipping. But now they get to travel to Clemson,
Oh,
and they're going to get 13.5 points. Clemson's 13.5 favorites, 50.5. Allen,
Texas over. Sorry, Clemson over.
Clemson and over. You know what? South Carolina, when they're on, they are on. But when they're off, they are not very good. I'm going to take Clemson. I'll give the points up.
True.
I'll go over. Keith.
Yeah, being the last game of the season at Clemson, I'm going to go with Clemson, and I'm going to go with the over.
Bob.
Clemson and over.
Tim.
Clemson and over.
Harris.
I'm going to ride the same train. But if this game was in South Carolina, I'd be a different way.
Yeah. Yep. Larry.
Clemson over and over.
Gotcha.
Right, they're all going to be wrong then.
And Mike. Mike, who you liking?
Every time you ask, you just
Well, you think I'm going to join this train?
yeah.
South Carolina's going to make this a close game, and it needs to be close, and it will be close.
50.5.
South Carolina's not going to win the game, but they're going to keep it close because that's too many points, and we're going to go under.
Under. All right. Mike, quick picks here. Oklahoma, 2.5-point favorites, Texas Tech.
Yes, sir.
Who do you liking?
Meanwhile, hold on. Meanwhile, at Dog Central, go ahead.
Alan, did you pick the Clemson game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Oklahoma 2.5. Who do you like,
Yeah.
Mike?
How many?
2.5.
Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
No, I'm saying what's the number?
Oklahoma
I
2.5.
like Texas Tech.
You like that?
Give me
Oklahoma
over under.
64.5.
Stupid dogs.
64.5.
That's all right. It's going to be over anyway. So
Over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
LSU
that's over.
LSU 8.5. Texas A&M.
well, Texas A&M and LSU. LSU probably needs the game. It's going to be a close one. So when it's close, you go for the underdog. You take Texas A&M and you go under.
All right. Let's see if we can catch up a couple more with you real quick, okay? Mississippi State. Ole Miss.
Carolina game. What would just give?
Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Ole Miss
God,
5.5.
ready for this one? Oh, I have the Okay. Ole Miss has a lot to play for. Mississippi State has gone, honestly, down the toilet. Okay? So, by that stretch of the imagination, we're going to take Ole Miss and
57
we're going to
and a
go
half.
What?
Over. Baylor, Texas 5.5 point favorite.
Why is this game being played? I guess they need to find a bowl game. Texas is still hot. I think Baylor has run out of steam. I'm going to go with the Longhorns, and I'm going to take this game over as well.
54 and a half over.
You said over.
Tulane, Cincinnati,
Over.
Tulane, Cincinnati, 3.5 point favorites.
Wow, what a save.
Why are we looking at the top of Michael's head?
I was gonna do like that. I was gonna see if he's gonna do a what's his name? Curly.
Really?
No,
I was gonna get you to do a curly.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Tulane, Cincinnati,
Curly.
3.5 point. Tulane, Cincinnati, 3.5 point favorites. You keep breaking up, so just if we can get you winner
Oh,
from
this is okay.
Tulane, Cincinnati.
You know who I've been going with all season long. So we're gonna ride the green wave, and it's gonna be a good thing if and when they win the game outright. It'll be good for
47.
college football, and the game will go over.
Over. All right.
Over.
NC State, North Carolina, 6.5.
NC State has nothing. No defense, no nothing. They're just playing for a little pride.
Yeah, no.
Carolina probably needs the game more. I'm going to take Carolina, and I'm going to go under.
Under. All right. We're caught up.
So, Rob, do you want? Let's wait till we're done with the college picks, and then I've got the top 10 for the playoff. We'll do it then.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whose turn is it? Allen's?
No, I think I went last, didn't I?
7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, it's your turn in, Mike. Michigan at Ohio State. Ohio State 7.5 favorites, 61.5.
So you give me one of the most important games of the season to start this with. Michigan, run. It's all going to depend on who's healthy. Is Stroud healthy? If he is, then it's Ohio State and the over. That's how I'm going to play it.
You know what? Corum looks like he is a questionable right now. Without that running back, they are dead. I mean, when I say they are dead, they have no chance. Ohio State may not score but 20 points on them, but they're not going to need no more than that. I'm going to go Ohio State and the under, and I think really Michigan's season right here falls because of Corum being hurt. Keith,
Yeah, right behind you there. Same thing.
you going under?
Yep.
Bob,
Michigan and over.
all right. Tim,
Because it's less than a touchdown. Gone either way, whoever was the favorite by more than a touchdown. Take Michigan to cover. I don't know if they win, and go the under.
well, okay. Harris,
I got Michigan in the under. Michigan wins the game outright.
you going under?
Yep.
I'll go $10 on PayPal with you. I'll take straight up. I'll take Ohio State. 20. I'll take Ohio State. All right. I'll take Ohio State straight up.
You got it.
Larry.
Ohio State wins by 30, and I'll take the under.
All right. And Allen.
Same.
Ohio
If
State.
Ohio State wins by 30, I'll be playing pinball by about 3 o'clock.
And we're good. Coming to Rob now. Georgia Tech going to Georgia between the hedges. 31 and a hook. Favorites is Georgia. 50 and a half.
Oh, what's the red card on that?
It's all a matter of how far does Georgia want to push this. It does not matter. Georgia Tech, yeah, you beat this team. You beat this. You ain't played this team yet. Georgia kicks ass. Georgia remains number one this week, and they go over. Keith.
Yeah, I could see Georgia kind of, getting the game put away, and then maybe try to not get some guys hurt for future games. For that reason alone, I'm going to go with Georgia Tech, just like a 30-point.
So you taking Georgia Tech? Oh,
yeah, I think Georgia could beat them by 50 if they want to. I just think that they might try to protect some of their players.
Okay, I got you.
Hunch, and I'll say that it will. Georgia Tech might score once or twice. So I'll go with the over, but I think it's like 51-52 if it does.
Bob.
What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do? Huh? Okay. Georgia and over.
Bob got it from a good source there. Hey, good source. Tim.
That's no fair. You can't ask Salem to make a pick for you. For those that are
Salem, I have a Salem at home.
The Sabrina the Teenage Witch, that was the name of the black cat. Was Salem.
Yeah.
Right.
This would be awesome if this was like 42-10. And so I'm gonna go with Georgia and the over.
42-10 will be just enough. So Tim says Georgia and the over. Harris.
The only issue I have here taking Georgia, which I'm going to take Georgia, they're going to have the spread covered by halftime, but who will they use in the second half?
Right, that's
That
what I'm
can
worried
burn me. That's the only thing that can burn me. Give me Georgia and the over.
All right, Larry.
Yeah, I will take Georgia and the under.
Alan.
You're just trying to be different.
I think I'm going to be with Keith. I think the 30 points is a lot. Georgia Tech over.
And the thing is, Georgia, if they win by double figures, they're still going to be number one. It's not style points, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Do you know that Georgia, when they've been over by 30, and that's been 3 times this year, has failed to cover the 30? And Georgia doesn't need this game. Everybody's going to have a party.
Rivalry game.
But Georgia Tech's going to
There.
close.
We need the
So with Georgia Tech and under.
All right, we go to Keith.
Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky. So Louisville at Kentucky. Kentucky's 4 and a hook favorites. 43 and a half. Keith.
I'm going to go with Louisville because I think that they could win it, and Kentucky is hard to figure out. Man, they can play pretty tough on some teams, but Louisville's kind of impressed me lately. I'm going to go with the under. I think it'll be kind of a good defensive game, but I'll take
the under.
Points.
Bob.
Yep.
What do we got here?
Louisville and Kentucky. Kentucky 4 and a hook, 43 and a hook.
Kentucky and under.
Tim.
I'm gonna go with Louisville and the over.
Harris.
I think for the first time tonight, I'm agreeing with Tim. Louisville and the over.
Larry.
I'm going to take Kentucky and the over.
Alan.
I thought I was going to be on my own there. Kentucky and over.
Mike.
Kentucky is I think the better of the two teams in this game, and I'm going to take the Wildcats, and I'm going to go under.
Thank you for not agreeing.
You're welcome.
I won't agree with nobody here hardly. Well, I will agree with Tim and Harris. Louisville's getting points. I'll take them. I don't. Yeah, they lose by field goal, still clear it out. I think they're going to win outright though. Over. Keith already went, so we go to Bob. Auburn, University of Harris Jessup, right here at Alabama. Harris Jessup University, HJU at Alabama. Alabama's 21 and a hook favorites this week, 49 and a hook. Go for it, Bob.
Bama and under.
Tim.
I think Salem agrees with that pick, Bob. Sorry, I know your cat's name's not Salem, but it's too good to pass up. Yeah, I agree. Alabama, and I don't see Auburn scoring that much in this game.
Harris.
I agree with what you said there. I don't see Auburn scoring that much, but I'm going to take Auburn in a 21.5 and go under.
Oh, so he's going to go with Auburn.
So you guys taking Alabama, figure you got to win.
You figure if it's 31-10, that's a plausible possibility.
You said under. Okay, Larry.
Yeah, Yeah, well, I'm going to go with Auburn and the under.
All right. Alan.
I'm going to go with Bama and over.
Mike. You went over Alan.
What's the nickname?
Oh, Iron Bowl.
Go, Iron Bowl. Go for it there, Mike.
What's the nickname of this game? The Civil War.
No,
Okay.
it's the Iron Bowl.
It's war.
It's Iron
So
Bowl.
when it's war,
It's Iron
and
Bowl.
your spread
Iron
is what,
Iron
almost 20
Bowl.
points?
It's Iron Bowl, Jabroni. It's Iron Bowl.
That's
Yeah,
too
it's
high.
the Civil War.
Auburn?
Civil War's
And-
Ole Miss and Mississippi.
Be over.
You dumb jabroni.
Right.
Crazy mans.
And they play Thanksgiving night normally.
Yeah.
It's the Iron Bowl.
He
They
doesn't
get
get out of
Yeah.
jail after saying the Civil War thing.
frying pans
war.
at each other. Iron Bowl. Iron Bowl. Iron Bowl. Who you like?
Iron.
Who you
Who's
like?
Street
Auburn.
killed that one time? Was it Auburn?
You go take it.
It's too high.
Okay. And are you going to go over or under?
And I'm going to take the game over.
Over.
I'm going to
Yeah,
go
I'm
over.
going over too. I think Alabama's going to score 45 themselves.
National television.
Auburn's going to score 2 field goals and make this go over. It's going to be a 51-point game, 45-6. Alabama's going to kick their asses one end to the other. And no, is Keith went? Yeah, no, Keith ain't went. Go for it, Keith.
You know, I'm kind of inspired by Harris because he put so much faith into
45.
Auburn when it came to the
45.
college basketball tournament. He had them in the Final Four, maybe even the championship game.
I had them winning it.
And then he's got them here in this game with the points and stuff. Except his picks in those games crashed and burned. So I'm going to go with Alabama and the over. They need style points. This is one team that really needs
you're
style
right.
points.
We're going to Tim. Oregon, the Ducks, 7-point favorites, going to play the Oregon State Beavers. 56 and a hook, Tim.
Quick funny story: in 2000, in Columbus, and actually bought this game on pay-per-view to see Ken Simonton run all over the Oregon Ducks. Just a kind of little history lesson there. It was also the last year of John Newt Cooper at Ohio State. Yeah, well, the Beavers have they've looked okay, but yeah, Oregon's going to need this game bad. So I'll take the Ducks and the over.
Harris.
I'll agree with you halfway, Tim. I'll take Oregon and the under.
Larry.
I'm going to agree with Tim on this one. Oregon and the over.
Alan.
Oregon under.
Mike.
Another rivalry game. where it could be back and forth and back and forth. That spread's too high. Another one of these spreads that's really too high. Let's go with Oregon
maybe a
State. Let's take
rivalry
the over.
It's a
Going with
rivalry
the
game.
over.
You gotta-
Yeah, it's a rivalry game, and Oregon is going to go with the ugliest uniforms they've got on this earth, and we're going to see them fly by the ugly ass Beavers orange uniforms 58 times, and by the time it's over with, it'll be 61-7, and the Oregon's beat the crap out of them. Over. Oregon. Keith.
Ooh, I'm really smelling a beaver on this game. Not too good. I'll go with the Ducks. I'll go with give the points. I'll go with the over.
All right. Bob.
Ducks and over.
All right. We go to Harris Jessup. Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons. They're 4.5-point favorites. They're going to Duke University. 67 and a hook. Harris.
That total is ridiculous, if you ask me. I'm going to take Wake in the under.
Larry.
Yeah, I will take Wake and the under.
Allen.
Same.
Mike.
I was flying high with Wake for a while, but it's not going to be as many points as people think. Wake in the under.
I feel like I'm in trouble now. He agreed with me.
Well, Mike says it's not going to be like everybody thinks it is. We all think it's not going to be over. I think Wake Forest probably scores 45 in this game, and Duke probably scores 6. I don't know, 5. They could score 5, but probably
They
6.
scored 2 safeties, and that's it.
2 safeties could be 45-4. That's right. Wake in the under. Keith.
Yeah, Wake in the under.
Bob.
Wake and under.
Tim, go difference. Go different. with
I
it.
Soccer
will,
match
but
over,
not,
Harris?
not with the team, but I think this will go over.
He
I'll
is
go
gonna
Wake in
go-
the over.
All right.
So you're out there
Very
by
cool.
yourself now.
Yep.
He's on an island to himself. We go to Larry. Illinois, the Illini, they're 12.5-point favorites. Going to Northwestern. The are they the Wildcats?
Yeah. Wildcats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Northwestern Wildcats.
Illini and Wildcats.
Yes, you will hear this total only once because it's so low. It's just above the pine trees. 37.5.
Still one less.
Larry.
Wow. Well, I'm going to take Illinois. I'll go with the under.
Wow. Okay. Allen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Northwestern last week, or a little bit of it. Got bored very quickly. Illinois over.
Mike.
Illinois is double talented over Northwestern. I watched them a couple of weeks ago. I think they only scored like 7 or 10 points. So give me the Illini and give me the under.
All right. Look, Illinois can slip on a banana peel 2 or 3 times in this game, and I still think they find some way to score 38 points in this game. Somebody will. I'm going to go Illinois and over. It's hard for me to believe they go 60 minutes and not somebody score unless it really snows there. Keith.
Yeah, I agree with the Illinois, and I'll go with the over.
Bob.
Illinois. And over.
I love it. Oh, you absolutely got to love it. Tim.
I'll say this could be
Gotta
like
love
28-0. Give me Illinois in the under.
Harris.
The only way Northwestern would cover this game is if they were playing the Maryland School for the Blind. Illinois in the over.
Still couldn't win.
And you're probably right.
We
go
go.
Utah total.
Oh, Harris, how far are you in the soccer game?
We are at the 83-minute mark.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Rob.
Okay.
Alan, Michigan State heading to Penn State. Penn State is a 7-point favorite, 54.5. Alan.
Penn State over.
All right, Mike.
I'm in the same boat with you, Mr. Allen. I don't think Michigan will score like maybe 16, 17 points, but Penn State's been rolling, scoring 40s and stuff. So I'll take the Nittany and go over.
Yeah, I'm with you. Michigan State has rolled up the carpets, rolled up the beds, and time to hit their heads. They're going to get their asses kicked. Penn State and the over. Keith.
I'll go with Penn State and the under.
All right. Bob.
I think all you guys are off your rockers.
Don't tell me you're taking Michigan State.
Really?
You taking Michigan State?
Michigan State and under.
All right.
Wow. I thought I was crazy.
Well, that's what's called a pride check there, if you think that's going to happen. They're trying to save Mel Tucker's job, possibly. No, I think Penn State should cover this 7 easily and give me the over.
Harris. Join Bob.
I love Penn State in this game. All right, but the only thing that keeps me going under the total is Michigan State loves to run the football. All right, they're going to take probably 2 possessions away from Penn State. So we're going to go under.
Okay. Larry.
Yeah, I got Penn State and under.
All righty. We're ready to come back to me now. Utah, the Utes, the 2 Utes, 11 Utes on the field, heading to Colorado to that big old buffalo in the sky there. What were they, 1-9? 2
Yep, 1-9.
1-9.
Yeah.
They're a heartthrob of a team to watch,
Lost to
boys.
them.
Utah, huh? Yeah, who in the hell did they beat?
I know, right?
Maybe Scared Heart.
Colorado
Sacred
State.
Heart. Scared.
Probably an FCS school.
I think he beat
Sacred
Colorado
Heart.
State.
Sacred Heart, and they became Scared Heart.
You think the Stephen Austin could beat him?
I don't know, the Bonnics or Troy. Troy 11-01. Troy against all of them, or
No.
Wagner, the Power Painter.
Maybe Wagner can beat them.
Do you want to know who Colorado beats?
Oh, wow. Yes, give it to us.
Colorado State?
No,
Who?
they didn't play Colorado State. They beat Cal in overtime.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's a reason not to take Cal.
So whoa. Let's see who took Cal a little while ago.
I don't know.
Nobody. Maybe in the back of our mind, we felt like we may have actually saw that when we were sleeping overnight one night. They were showing that game. Yeah. So Colorado beat Cal, and Cal sucks.
What's the line?
52.5 is a total. Utah, 29.5.
Okay.
And they'll have that by halftime. And then they'll, like you say, they'll send the troops off. They win this game 49-0. I'm going to take Utah. I will go the under. Keith.
I'll go with Utah on the over.
All right, Bob.
Utah and the over.
All righty, Tim.
I'll say 49-10 Utah. So yeah, I'll take Utah on the over.
Harris.
I got Utah 51-0. Utah on the under.
Larry.
Yeah, Utah and the under.
Alan.
Yeah, I think Utah get beat, but only in my dreams. Utah over.
Get out of my dreams.
All right, Mike. Tell us why Colorado covers.
Oh, you gotta be crazy! What are you on, dope?
He's going to pick Colorado to win,
Utah
Rob.
49, Colorado 7. Utah in the over.
All right. We thought maybe he was going to pick them outright.
No.
Okay. We're going to Keith. Only a few more college games here, but we have a couple more. Iowa State at TCU. TCU needs this game to stay undefeated. They're at home, 10.5-point favorites, 47.5. Keith.
Well, I guess I'll go with TCU just because it's such a close one this past weekend. They got to come out with some energy this week. And plus to hold their playoff spot. They will. Iowa State might put a fight up in the first half to kind of keep the score a little lower or closer. But I think they explode in the second half and it goes over.
All right, Bob.
Tuca and over.
All right. Tim.
I'll take LaDainian Tomlinson University in the over.
Hey, Bob, you go over.
Over.
Okay. And Tim's going with TCU and over.
Yep.
Harris.
And the over.
Harris. And Larry.
I am going with the Cyclones, Iowa State, and the under.
All right. Alan.
Yeah. Iowa State under.
Mike.
Last Saturday was the best 13 seconds I have ever watched a team get themselves together, do everything right, set up, snap the ball, kick it, good, game over. Problem, they play too many close games. Iowa State and the under.
I'm going a way that nobody else is going. I actually think Iowa State could win this game outright. And what's really, really bad about it, I think they can win in by double figures in this game. I think this could be the ass whipping of the week, and TCU gets handed to them. I'm going to say this game is going to be 33-23. Iowa State outright wins it, goes over the total this week. I like them big.
And then makes the
I like them
playoff.
big.
Does Iowa State
And then makes the playoff even more screwier.
What'd you say, Keith?
Does Iowa State have another good running back? They had the guy the Bears.
They run the ball. They run the ball decent.
Hall, Montgomery and Brees Hall.
Their defense is pretty good. They have a very good defense. They're top 3 in the Big 12.
Yeah, they're usually a very competitive team.
They're on the road, so it's asking. But TCU, like Mike said, TCU has been like this all year, and you just wonder when the needle is just going to break and they're just going to stop, and that's when it goes. And I root for TCU this week. I'd like to see them in it, but they got to do this week and the following week. I don't know if they can do it or not. We're going to Keith. Now let's see. Is it Keith or is it Bob? We got a Bob.
No, it's Keith. I already got mine in.
Yeah, I think we let you start this one, though. How about that?
Yep.
All right, let's let you start this one. Tennessee, 16.5-point favorites. They're going to Vanderbilt this week. 65 and a hook. Bob.
Tennessee and under.
All right. Tim.
Part of me kind of wants to take Vandy because of the fact that we don't know much about who's going to start.
The way I understand,
we don't know much about their starting quarterback. And Vandy's on a 2-game winning streak, but they aren't playing the lowlifes of Florida and them. So my quick fleeting thought is thinking.
So you go take it are you taking the Volunteers or the Clothiers?
I'm taking the Volunteers over Jay Cutler University, and I will go the over.
Harris.
Yeah, I don't think it matters who plays quarterback for Tennessee against Vanderbilt. Tennessee, and they might put 66 on the board themselves. Give me the over.
Hey,
Larry.
Jason.
I'm going to take Tennessee under.
We got a
Alan.
Jason visiting us here.
Haven't celebrated
I'm gonna
about
take-
5 to 10 years, so it really means nothing to me. Just being honest. Jason Carver. Hey, my friend.
that's okay.
If you have hookers out for the entire season, you're correct.
You're correct.
Yep. Hey, if you would like to come on, Jason, with us right now, we're going to pick pro games in just a minute. We love to have somebody, someone that has been on
We
the
need an
broadcast
analyst.
just watching us. Shoot us an email. Shoot us an email right there. I'll invite you. Alan, Tennessee, Vanderbilt.
Vols over.
Mike.
That's okay,
With
Jason.
Hooker, whatever his name is,
We
Hooker
appreciate
is
you being with us.
out.
Okay, Jason.
Yeah, Hooker's out for the year, which means Tennessee has run out of steam, which means that Vanderbilt is going to play well and the game's going to go over. So let's go with the Commodores.
No buts?
He's going with the Commodores, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No
And
but.
you going over or under?
I'm going with it.
You went over.
Over.
Over. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Commodores sang their last song last weekend.
They ain't no brick house.
No.
There's a brick house, right?
Brick House gets blown up this week. The Commodores. It ain't gonna work that way.
Oh,
Tennessee. I root for Tennessee to lose.
Harris, don't read that last comment by Jason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't read.
Yeah,
that.
don't read the comment
Oh.
there. That's okay.
Yeah, don't read it.
Yeah.
I-
Don't tell
I-
us that, Jason. We
I
got our
thought
man.
it
We
was
got our
like
man.
it's
That's
Harris
okay.
Yeah,
watching
You
it.
didn't know. You didn't know. so we'll
Okay,
just tell not to-
Look, Tennessee. They went through their ass whipping last week. Vanderbilt came out and played well last week. They way overplayed their hand. Tennessee in the under.
Jason, it's
Keith.
okay to say it, but one guy's
Keith.
watching the game, so we're kind of
Yeah.
Tennessee.
That's all right. Hey, yep. Keith
And Harris, what minute are you on right now?
We're right at the end of it now. I'm
What?
trying to figure out why they give the Argentina goalie. I'm sorry, the Saudi Arabia goalie. They give him a yellow card, and they give him the ball.
They should. Yeah, they
It's
should
time
have done
wasting. He don't lose. It's not a foul.
They called the foul on him for taking the guy out. It looked like, but they gave him the ball after the yellow card.
that. Oh, I don't know that. They give him a yellow card because he was wasting time with the ball.
Yeah.
For the goal kick. The other team. That's
Okay,
why you got it.
I missed that
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Tim.
Yes.
Hello.
We would like to order 2 pizzas, please.
Okay.
2 mediums.
Bob cut himself back. 2 mediums with extra sauce. Notre Dame at USC, Tim. USC 6.5-point favorites, 57 and a hook. Tim.
Whew. Notre Dame's played very well the last couple weeks, but I think this is where Caleb Williams puts his stamp on the Heisman Trophy. I'll take the USC and the over.
Harris.
I love USC in this game just because of Notre Dame traveling. If they were home, I'd take USC also needs this game in order to stay in the playoff hunt. But I see it going under.
Larry.
USC and the under.
Alan.
Well, I can't go Notre Dame, so USC. And I'm going to go over.
Mike.
Like a train.
Like I said before, the 3 hottest teams in college football are Florida State and the Fighting Irish. Notre
That's
Dame
two.
is going to win
That's
this
only two.
game. And what was your over-under?
57.5.
Under.
All right. Yep. I'm with Mike on. This is where USC the road ends. The road ends. If this was a pick'em game, I'm still taking Notre Dame. You give me 6 and a hook, hell yeah. I'm taking Notre Dame. I think they outright win this game. USC is done. LSU is brought back into the conversation. We'll see what happens. Notre Dame in the over. Keith.
Yeah, I think it's possible USC wins this game. I don't think they're going to cover. USC, what concerns me about them, I don't think they have much of a defense. They give up a lot of points. Notre Dame, I'm not sure they have much of a passing game. I think they'll be able to run it. I think their defense is good enough to keep them in it, maybe even win it. So I'll take Notre Dame with the points. I'll go under.
All right. Bob.
USC and under.
All right. We go to Harris. Kansas, the Jayhawks, not the wrestling team from WCW, but just Kansas Jayhawks, the football team, going to Kansas State. Kansas State's 11.5-point favorites here, 56 and a hook.
We're gonna go K-State and the under.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to go K-State and under.
Allen. All right, Mike.
I'm going to go with Kansas State, but I'm going to take the over.
Yeah, you know what? They're going to score some points in this game. 56.5, maybe by halftime. Kansas State over. Keith.
I'm with Mike and you, Rob. I'm going to go with Kansas State and the over on this one.
Bob.
Let's roll it along.
All right. And Tim.
I'm going to take K-State, but I'm going to go the under.
All righty. We go to Larry. Last college game of the week. Maybe they're probably glad of that. We've almost won an hour here. Washington, the Huskies, 2.5-point favorites. The Apple Bowl against Washington State, 59 and a hook.
Yeah, I'm going to go Washington and the under.
Allen.
Same.
Mike.
You know, this is another one of these rivalry war games. Washington's a good team, and the only thing I can say is that Washington State's flag is still going to be flying high on game day. But too many points. Washington State in the over. It's going to be close.
2.5. 2.5's too much?
You think it's going to be a 1-point game, Michael?
It's too much. I think it might be a 1 point. It might be one of those 1-point field goal games to win it.
All right. And you went over or under?
Over.
Went over.
Over. Okay.
And it could be a 2-point game and it gets that.
It might be like
Yeah, it could be a 2-point game. I think it'll be a
Yeah,
2-point game.
it could be 31-30 or something like that.
Yeah, it'd probably be a 2-touchdown game by halftime. I like Washington. I like them big in this game. But I'm going to go under the total. I don't like Washington State at all in this game. Keith.
I'll go with Washington. Playing around with scores in my head, I'm thinking, could it get to something like 34-27 to get over? 41-20 maybe. I'll go over, but it's just a hunch.
Bob.
Washington and over.
Tim.
It's like Washington and under.
Harris.
Just to throw us out here, Michael, it's rival week. Remember that. We're going to take Washington and over.
All righty. All right. Alan, you will get you're going to get yourself baptized just the right way here because you're going to start a Thanksgiving Day celebration.
Hold
yes,
on.
sir, Tim.
Did you want to guess the top 10 in the college football playoff?
Oh, yes. Let's see. Can I do them in order here?
Oh, you do that. That's a game. You've missed a game.
Huh?
You've missed the most important game.
Which game is that?
Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word. And who are they playing?
Who's their rival?
Who cares?
UTSA.
I'll take the Scrabble match. 209 points.
He said Incarnate Word by 100. They play over
50 points
in the Scrabble match. Tim, let's see how close I get to this.
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna drop off. It's 1 o'clock.
All right, Alan. Have a
All
great
right, Alan.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Have a good Thanksgiving, Alan.
Thanksgiving? They celebrate
Let's see how close I get it.
Hey, don't
Georgia number 1.
Yes.
Okay, I like Michigan too, but I'm going to say Ohio State number 2.
Correct.
Wow.
I like Michigan number 3.
Yes.
I like TCU number 4.
Yep.
I like USC number 5.
No.
TCU.
Wow. No, TCU's 4. LSU 5?
Yes.
Wow, they done passed. They done passed USC. So okay, so so it's LSU is 5. Number 6 will be USC.
Yep.
Oh boy. Don't tell me 7's gonna be Alabama.
Yep.
Wow, they done moved. Oh my God, they way up there. 8 is Clemson.
Yes.
Wow.
9 is they shouldn't be. It's probably gonna be Oregon.
That's correct.
And 10,
Ohio State.
no, not Ohio State. 10, they were second.
Where they belong.
I think I know.
Why not Washington?
No, unfortunately.
How about Penn State?
That's what I was. No.
No.
UCLA.
UCLA.
Notre Dame.
Nope.
No, they couldn't have got that far up. Let's see. Hold on. Let's
Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Utah.
No.
Tulane.
No, not that high. They're only at like 19th.
Okay.
Let's see.
Tennessee?
Yes.
Oh my God! Not after that ass whooping. No.
Tennessee 15.
Yeah.
And
Boy,
the
oh
playoff, they
boy!
are
Tell me if you're not a SEC fan. Oh my God! 4 teams in the top 10.
I would have
my
one
word!
more. Yes.
Woo.
I would have said one more team.
Wow!
Well, let's get the Thanksgiving Day party started.
Let's get it going here.
Hey, we have a full NFL schedule this week.
We
Yes,
do,
we
Mike.
do.
Start us off, Mike. Bills 9 and a hook favorites at the Lions. 53 and a hook.
How much was the hook?
53 and a hook. Go for it, Mike.
All right, Buffalo, the great new second home team. I give them a lot of credit for what they did last week, man. 77 inches of snow. Yuck. Now you wonder why I left New York.
And more on the way.
Huh?
And more on the way.
And more on the way. That's right. You know what, though? I'm going to start this off by saying Buffalo's going to win, but
Field goal game.
Detroit's going to keep it close. I'm going to take the Lions, and I'm going to go over. They can use a good Thanksgiving game at 12:30.
All right. Yeah, they really do. They need something to be thankful for. It's not been golf this year, that's for damn sure.
Well, they've won 3 in a row.
No, will it be hockey? Will it be? It's not golf. Will it be hockey, basketball, or some other game? I don't know. I know the Bills have played like garbage the last 3 weeks. They're just not getting their stuff together. This is a week to do it. You played at this field last week. You know exactly where the home field's locker room is. Now you get to go to the visiting team's locker room, then hit the bricks. Bills big here. I'll go to Bills and over. Keith.
Yes, Bills big, and I think they probably score at least 40 by themselves, so I'm going to go over.
All right. Bob.
Buffalo and over.
Tim.
And I will agree with Bob, even though I probably won't be watching much of this game.
Harris.
I won't get to see any of it. I'm working. Buffalo in the over.
You doing
Larry.
DoorDash?
Orlando has a game that night.
Anyway, we got a hockey game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm going with Detroit
See?
and the under.
In the under. Okay, we got you. Coming to me now. We got the Giants playing the Cowboys down in Jerryland. 8.5-point favorites, 44 and a hook. Too many points. Cowboys win this game by a touchdown, but not 8.5. I'm going to go Giants and over. Keith.
See, I mean, Dallas had such a big game in Minnesota on the road. Now they're home, and I think the Giants might be kind of coming back to reality a little bit here. And so Dallas wins by somewhere between 10 to 14. And I'll go with the under on this one because I think Dallas probably scores most of the points themselves. Who would Madden be giving the turducken or something to after the game? Probably
Any of those defensive guys, yeah.
Or Pollard.
Bob.
Yeah.
I don't think Dallas is going to cover, so I'm going to take New York and under.
I don't like you anymore.
Tim.
Here's how I hope it is. I hope it's Dallas 34, Giants 13. So it means Cowboys and the over. And thankfully, weather will not be a factor, so somebody's not going to slide into a ball on the ground after it's been blocked.
Yeah. Leon Lett. Yeah. Harris.
By the way, next year, that'll be 30 years for that game.
30
And
years.
that was in the old stadium. This one has a roof on it.
Right.
which game was that?
The Cowboys and
Miami
Dolphins
now,
from
Miami
93.
Oh, the ice, the sleet and stuff.
Leon Lett Bowl.
Yeah.
Leon Level 1.
We're going to go Dallas in the over, and they can score most of that 44.5 themselves.
Larry.
You know, I like the Cowboys, but the last few years they have not played well on Thanksgiving. So I am going to take the Giants plus the points and the over.
All right. Mike.
Well, as a realistic Giants fan, which I am, my Giants are coming back to reality. All right. We are the worst 7-3 team in the league. And down after Dallas, do you know, and here's a did you know, maybe about 15% of the country dropped off of the Dallas game because the game went so high. And they
Tell me about it. I was pissed.
And they went to the Steelers game.
Correct.
So I am going to take Dallas. It's going to be a bland, boring game for me, and I'm going to go over. I think it's going to be.
So what you're saying, Michael, is that the tryptophan will kick in by the end of the first quarter.
I don't even know if I'm having turkey. I usually have ham.
Oh,
I'm not a ham person. I am not a ham person.
I know. I love ham.
I do not like ham. If ham is all I had, I would be like a vegetable. I'll be the vegetable man here.
And
Sprinkle some
stuffing.
Tom on it.
Stuffing is.
Ain't nothing you could throw on ham and make it taste good. Nothing.
So,
Keith, Patriots at the Vikings. The Vikings, after that great showing they had against Dallas, they're a 3-point favorite at home, though. The Vikings are. 41 and a hook,
Well,
Keith.
Vikings are going to win this game. They'll win by probably 10 points. It'll go over.
All right, Bob.
I think this will be a bounce back game. The Vikings and over.
Tim.
I got the Vikings, but they may be the only one to score, and unless they put up the 42 themselves. So I'm going to take the Vikings in the under.
Harris.
The only way New England wins this game is if they get lucky again and get another non-call on a punt return. Minnesota in the over.
Larry.
I'm taking Minnesota in the under.
Mike.
Oh, New England, you suck. 10 points, and not even a touchdown. Talk about the Somonex Bowl. Oh, and of course, well, we don't want to talk about the great
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
And that touchdown,
we don't want to talk about the great.
And that touchdown should have been called back on a block in the back.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, they're still.
There were,
but the
there were
league
two blocks
officials,
to back
the
in that
league,
play.
So
the league office said that when he went on him, he was going at the side. He was not going towards the
Who
back.
cares what he's
So
doing at?
that's
It's
what
where
the
he hit him.
legal.
and that's clipping instead of a block in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. Don't,
So-
don't,
Yeah, but anyway,
they would have had to try a
I'm gonna-
48-yard field goal.
Who you take, Mike?
I'm taking the Vikings as well, and I'm going to go under.
All right. All right, Brian.
It's better than Mac Jones.
Brian, Vikings 3-point favorites, 41 and a hook.
okay. I wrote some stuff down here. Say Minnesota. I'm taking New England in the under.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And guess what? You're the only one to take them because I'm not taking them because
I was thinking about it.
Minnesota has got to break loose from the chains this week. I'm hearing Zappy may be the quarterback. I've been hearing the rumblings. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If that's the case, Mike will be the happiest guy in town. But
Yeah, Zappy.
but I don't think it matters. I like if Vikes this game. I'll give up 3. We go. Brian, we catch up with you now. Giants, Cowboys, 8.5-point favorites.
I'm taking the Giants in the under. I think that's too many points.
All right. 44 and a half. Okay. And Bills, Lions, Bills 9.5.
I'm taking Buffalo in the under in that.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. What was
53 and a half. 53 and a half.
Yeah, it was 54 this morning. Yeah, I'm still taking the under.
Gotcha. Bob, we go to Bob. Texans on Sunday. Heading to the Dolphins. They're coming off their week off. 11.5-point favorites. 45 and a hook.
Who's 11.5 favorites?
Dolphins against the Houston Texans.
I don't. That's a lot of points. I'm going to take the Texans and under.
Tim.
Texans right now can't cover a cold for all I know. I don't see it with General Mills. I don't see it with. They need to get Brandon Cooks out of there so they can get rid of that virus that's hurting the team. Until they do, I'm gonna go against Houston no matter what the spread is. I'll take Miami and the over.
Harris.
I'm going to agree with Tim.
All right. Larry.
I'm going Miami and the under. I think I said under a lot tonight.
Yeah.
You sound
Mike.
like me.
Mike.
I don't know if you heard the news. I guess you did. Davis may be benched.
I heard Davis Mills could be benched.
He's going to be benched, and that makes it even easier for me to think about it. Miami and the over.
All right. Brian.
Yeah, I'm taking Miami in the over. They'll play a too deep shell, but that's not going to stop Miami. And Miami's playing the ball really well now.
I like I like 38-3. That's under though. So I'll go with the Dolphins. I'll go under. Keith.
Yeah. The only thing that I worry about is Tua getting another concussion and what that would do. I'll go with the Dolphins and the under.
All right. We go to Tim. Tim, the Bengals. They're a 1.5 favorite going to the Titans to play Tennessee. 42 and a hook. Tim.
The only thing I have one word for this game: revenge. From how the Titans choked away that playoff game last season. I'll take Tennessee, but I think it's going to be it could be a real tight game. Under.
Harris.
A premium.
I got Cincinnati in the over.
All right.
All right.
Larry.
God, say it again. Cincinnati and under.
All right. Mike.
Let's make a very simple comparison. Who's the better quarterback, Ryan Tannehill or Joe Burrow? I say it's Joe Burrow, without a doubt.
As long as
he's upright.
Yeah.
Which one's taller when Burrow's laying down and Tannehill's standing up? who's taller? You know. Yeah.
Nah.
He's talking about my little midget friend. Yeah, Mike.
Cincinnati in the under.
Brian.
I'm with Tim on this. Tennessee under. Yeah, they've given up 32 sacks. Indianapolis has given up 40, but 32 is not very good.
Guess what? Not only do they have to worry about the offensive line, not only do they have to worry about the defensive line of the Titans, the offensive line of the Titans is pretty darn good. They're going to run the football all over this team because Burrow, like you say, he's the better quarterback. But if he's throwing the ball and he's looking at the sky, he doesn't have a hell of a chance here in this game. No, I like the Titans. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think they beat them pretty soundly. I'm going to go over the total here. Keith.
I'll go with the Titans, and I'm going to go with the under.
Bob.
Cincinnati and under.
All right. We go to Harris. The Broncos. And I'll just shake my head a couple times, just do like this. Broncos, they're 2.5-point favorites. Going to Carolina to play the Panthers. Double check. 35.5 is a total. And I'm not lying, folks. Go for it, Harris.
Well, I'm definitely taking the over. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm taking Carolina.
All right. Larry.
Wow. I got to go with Russell Wilson. Go Denver and the under.
All right. Mike.
Carolina, they don't need to win any more games. They should be starting to think about which quarterback that they're going to take. You going to rely on Baker Mayfield to win this game? Denver and the under. I'll be lucky if they score 10 points, Carolina.
Brian.
Carolina's benching Mayfield. He was one and done, and they're going to go with either Sam Darnold or P.J. Walker. Darnold hasn't played yet, but he's ready to go.
I thought Walker was still injured. Oh, well.
So, yeah, I've got Carolina, and I know it's a low total, but I think it's going to be under.
Yeah. Is the Denver coach still there? Yes, I'm going the other way. Until he gets fired, I'm going the other way. I don't give a damn any team, even if I don't know if they get Jacksonville coming up, but I don't care. You put the Panthers on the field, and you've given me 2.5. I don't understand the line at all here. I like the Panthers. I'm going over the total. I think Panthers going to score 25 or 30. Keith.
I'm going with the Panthers, and I don't see how these two teams can combine for that many points. I'm going to go under.
All right.
Special team.
Bob.
Denver and under.
All right. Tim.
United States of America and under. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go Carolina in the under. I think the bye week might be a better
All
game.
right. We're going to Larry. The Chicago Bears heading to New York to play the Jets. Jets are 5.5-point favorites in this game. 42 and a hook.
Your favorite quarterbacks in this game?
Joe Namath?
Which one?
No, Rob's.
Which one? Whose?
Rob's
he's
favorite
out.
quarterback.
He's out.
Is he playing?
He's out.
Oh, is he out?
Justin
hurt?
Fields is out. He's out.
I
Fields is out.
Yeah, both teams are going to be starting
Well,
somebody different this week, I think.
Yeah, right. Because I think the Jets are talking Jets, and I'm understanding the Jets quarterback may get benched too. So both
What did
of
you
them
say,
may
Brian? Brian, what did you say?
I think Chicago's going with Wayne Simeon. And then
and I think I'm understanding the Jets benching their quarterback.
Jesus moment.
That's what I've been hearing. Yeah, so it should be interesting.
But that was because of a comment he made.
Well,
Yeah, it was called.
I'm going to take the Bears and the points and the under again.
All right, Mike.
You know who my favorite quarterback of that is? Zach 3 interceptions Wilson. I heard Joe Flacco may start. Another one of my real favorites.
It might be White.
But
Fields
Fields is going to be out. Since
Right, he
Fields is
hadn't
gonna
announced it.
Yeah, since Fields is going to be out, I think the Bears are going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to go with the JERKS, jerks, and I'll go under big time. Remember, I said last week they went under big time.
Brian.
I think, other than the quarterback, I think the Jets are playoff ready, like some of the media members are saying. I've watched them 3 or 4 times. And their blocking is fundamentally sound. Their tackling is sound. They've got speed. They're a good team. I got Jets and under.
My question every week is Justin Fields playing this week? Well, he ain't. I'll take the Bears and I'll go under. I will. I'll take
Simeon?
It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but
yeah, if he can read a coverage, as long as his name is not Fields, or or my other favorite, what's his name? The one that can't watch film because
Murray.
Oh yeah, Murray. If his name's not Murray or Fields, that's Cookie Company, Fields and Murray. But as long as it's
it ain't a law firm, let me tell you.
Right, as long as they're not. Those are the two guys that the only way they go, the only laws they see is the lawyers protecting them or whatever. I'll take the Bears and under. Okay, Keith.
Bears' only hope is if they can run the ball, but I think the Jets' defense is pretty good, so I don't see the Bears doing that. And with Flacco playing, they might actually have a competent offense, the Jets as well this week. I think the Jets win this one big. Not big enough to get it to the over. I'll go with the under, but most of the scoring is going to be New York's.
Jets and under. Okay, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
He's thinking.
Talking to the dog.
Jets and under.
Oh, he went with Jets and under. All right, and we got Tim.
Once again, another game I could fall asleep to. Bears in the under.
Last week, the early games were sleep games.
Harris.
I used.
I am going to Jets and the over.
All right.
And I'll be right back.
We got you.
Bills, Browns.
We will go with Mike.
Yeah.
This week, the Falcons are coming to Washington to play the Commanders. We might be riding through Washington about 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock on Sunday. If we do, we may if we still have a little money from AC, maybe we might stop by there and watch a little football. I don't know.
Yeah.
Commanders, 3.5-point favorites, 42 and a hook. Michael.
Yes. Is Atlanta really good? No. Here's the old theory of Michael's. The dome team against the team that plays their games on the turf. Okay? And Heineke continues to be the quarterback, and that's a good thing. We go with Washington. The Commanders and the over.
Brian.
Well, I'm with Washington and the over.
All right. You know what? This is the first time I think I've said this in a long, long time. If you go from 1 to 10 right now, I'm not sure Commanders are not squeaking right there close to the 10th spot right now of all the league. This team playing. This team is playing defense. Heineke's a tough quarterback. They're playing well special teams. This team right now, oh hell, they proved they could beat the Eagles in Philly. This team can beat anybody anywhere right now, and I'm proud of them to say I think 3.5 is a low amount here. I like the Commanders. I like them big in this game. I'm going over the total too.
Wow, he never said anything negative about Ron Rivera. Whoa.
Ron Rivera, I was going to say despite Ron Rivera, but I didn't do that.
Well, you know, I wanted Heineke to be the starter before when they first got Wentz. I wanted him to be the starter.
Right.
And
if they get Chase Young back, they're going to have 4 number 1 draft.
Well, the thing is, they had to decide by Tuesday. I hadn't heard what they did, but if they didn't put
they took him up, but they're not sure if they're going to play him or not.
They did pick him up. And,
they did. They did.
Okay, they did put him on the active.
Right. With McLaurin and was it Dotson and Sanders and Gibson, and you know they've got some weapons that they can distribute the ball around.
It was a nice interview.
Falcons might score some points, so they might get some big plays in this.
3.5.
And that's I'll give the points, and because I think the Falcons will score some points, I'll go with the over.
All right.
They had a good interview with McLaren. He was very, very interesting.
Yeah. I hate him, but Washington and under.
Tim.
Like I hate Dallas, and I have to take them.
I'll take the team formerly known as the Redskins and the over.
Harris.
I don't take the team formerly known as the Redskins. Give me the Falcons and the under.
All right, Larry.
I'm taking the Redskins and the over.
The Redskins. No Redskins no more.
God bless them.
We're going
to Redskins.
We're going to Brian. The Buccaneers, 3-point favorites at Cleveland this week. 43 and a hook.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay and over. I see a kind of a lame duck situation at Cleveland, waiting for Deshaun Watson, and Tampa Bay is kind of on the rise.
You went over or under? Over. You know what? Tom Brady scares me in this spot. They go into Cleveland. It's probably going to be not so nice outside. He played in New England. He played in New England all those years. But all those Tampa Bay Bucks didn't. This is one time I do not like the Buccaneers at all in this game. I'm taking the Browns. This is one of those 9-6, and I think the Browns outright probably win this game. I'll take the Browns. I'll go under the total. Keith.
Oh, this is a game I have absolutely zero interest in watching any part of it. Buccaneers, I don't think the Buccaneers are that serious of a contender this year. I think Brady, though, with his experience, and I think he can play good in bad weather. Browns are a mess, and Buccaneers win this one comfortably, but under.
All right. Bob.
Say what's up to Sean D here.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Cleveland and under.
Sean.
Oh, Bob's going Cleveland. I figured I'd be the only one to do that. Tim.
Okay, so the weather forecast for Sunday is
Well, that's a good question.
high of 49 chance of or 80% chance of rain and a 21-mile-an-hour wind.
Oh,
Oof, coming off the lake, that's not going to be fun.
no, and not 77 inches of snow.
Well, thank God, because yours truly would not have had a fun time. I would love for this to be 6-3,
You get mad at me?
and which means it'll be
Holy crap!
I'll take, even though I said a push, then give me Tampa and under.
Take a
I have
push.
no faith in the Browns right now.
Tampa and would you go under? All right. Harris.
I almost agree with you 100%, Tim. We're going to go Tampa in the under. We're probably looking at a 9-3 game.
Okay. All right.
Larry.
I am going with Tampa. I'm going the over.
All right.
What's he smoking?
And Mike.
Hey, I'll give you a nice little statistic. Do you know the Cleveland Browns, despite their record, on their offense, they average 390 yards per game?
Because half of that's at garbage time when they're got to throw the ball.
And you're not going to throw the ball in the wind.
But there's a problem. Cleveland's got no mojo left. Cleveland's got no mojo right now. I'm sorry. I'm taking Tampa Bay, and I'm going to go over.
Okay, Austin Powers missing their mojo.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, all right.
No mojo.
Coming to Rob. The Ravens -4. They're 4-point favorites going to Jacksonville. 41.5-point favorites. And as always, I ask the question of you folks: Is Trevor Lawrence quarterbacking this week?
Yes.
I'll take the Ravens and I'll go over. Okay, Keith.
You're just a Lamar Jackson lover. You admit it. You just think he's the best quarterback in the league.
All you got to do is look at how many times I took Jacksonville this year and go from there. Because all I had to do is ask those questions. You take them.
I know.
All right,
I'll take the Ravens. I'll take the Ravens. I don't know how the Jaguars are going to, how many they're going to score, but man, they could
45 and a hook. 45. I'm sorry, folks. 45 and a hook. If I didn't give it to you,
45 and a hook.
No, yeah,
Yes,
but I got it where you sent it to me. 27-17 would be under. 30-7. I'll go over.
All right,
Points.
Bob.
Ravens and over.
Tim.
I'll agree with them folks.
Harris.
Them folks.
We will go under the total. And this is going to be a week Jacksonville upsets Baltimore.
Oh, he's gonna take Jacksonville and the under.
Wow.
Okay,
But
Larry.
Harris. Remember now, the Ravens coach is John
He's
Harbaugh.
still gonna be, and he's still gonna be on the sideline.
See how many points he leaves on the field this week.
Oh, Larry.
And they still win. Baltimore and the under.
Mike.
Wow. All I got to say is wow. Because you stole my thunder, Harris. This is the Michael
Let go of his
upset
thunder.
special of the week.
We gotta friggin' love this one. Mike and Harris both have Jacksonville. Yeah.
We're going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And let me guess, you took the over though, right?
Over. That's the upset
feel better.
special of the week.
All right, Brian.
This is near.
Brian, tell us why Jacksonville's gonna do it.
But first many weeks of the season, Jacksonville was a hot commodity, and everybody was on them. But they've fallen off the cliff. And when they played Kansas City a couple of weeks ago, they just did not bring any energy, and they don't have
Gee,
a
I
level.
wonder who's going to take in that one.
Watch their games. They kind of look like Arizona looked last night. They didn't want to win last night. So I'm taking
Glad I watched
Baltimore
wrestling
over.
last night.
You said over?
Baltimore over.
Have they fallen so far off the cliff they want Urban Meyer back?
No.
Keith,
Yeah.
you get the Raiders heading to the Seahawks. Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites and got to travel all the way across. No, they don't have to travel.
Yeah, so
all the way
far.
across. Close all the way across the country, Mike, but not too far. 47 and a hook. Go for it, Keith.
Oh, that's right, because they
Seahawks
played
are a
in
better
Jacksonville
team.
last week.
Raiders can strike with Adams, and Carr seems to be finding him. I guess this, 12th man up there can make things tough on a visiting team. But this is going to be one of my upset picks. I'm going to go with the Raiders here, and I'm going to go with the over. I think this could be a shootout.
Okay. Bob.
What's the numbers again?
Raiders, Seahawks. Seahawks 3.5-point favorites, 47 and a hook.
Give me Seahawks and under.
Tim.
Seahawks and under.
Harris.
I'm going to agree with both Bob and Tim, and only because they're in Seattle.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to take in Las Vegas
All right.
and the under.
All right. Mike.
This game is going to be another entertaining game.
Yeah.
It's like the old days when the Oakland Raiders used to play the Seattle Seahawks with Jim Zorn and Steve Largent and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, though. I think Seattle's going to win the game, but the Vegas Raiders are going to hold them. I'm taking the Raiders. I think this game will go overtime, and I'll take the over.
Brian.
I think that young corner at Seattle, Tariq Woolen, will keep Devontae Adams from taking over the game. And I don't see Vegas stopping Kenny Walker or Metcalf and Lockett. So I think Seattle in the over.
Is Derek Carr playing? Yes.
Yeah, right now,
Am I taking the Raiders? Hell no.
No.
I don't care. No. I'll take Seattle. I think Seattle wins this game easily. I'll go under 27-3, 27-7 maybe. I'll go Seahawks and under.
Hey, I've got a question for you, Rob. What would you do if Carr was playing Fields?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
Carr, you play under and flip the side or die, and you take the other, whichever team it tells you to take, you take the other team. Well,
At
But
least
you
you
play
like
on-
any dimes.
You play the under, though. You definitely play the under because neither team's going to score that much. Let's see. We're going to Bob. The Chargers, LA Chargers, 3.5-point favorites, going to the Cardinals. 48 is the total. Bob.
Chargers and under.
Tim.
Chargers and the over.
Harris.
I have the Chargers and over.
Larry.
I got the Chargers and the over.
Mike.
It's after that disastrous performance last night, that team is so much in disarray. I think, like Rob has been saying, Cliff Kingsbury's on his final legs. Give me the Chargers and give me the over.
Brian.
Yeah, I agree with Gobble here. Arizona faded last year, and they're starting to fade this year. And I do think Kingsbury's on a hot seat. I'm taking the Chargers and over.
Well, is Herbert playing this week? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I'm still taking them. I think the Chargers. I think this is, like you say, you roll of the dice and you take the lesser of two evils. Herbert doesn't thrill me, but we know how Murray really doesn't. And I'm not
Maybe
even sure
Colt
does
McCoy
Murray,
play
is,
again.
is Murray even
No.
playing? Murray's not
That's
even playing.
questionable.
He's
It
still
might
on the
be-
injury list.
he might be
Oh,
not-
he's questionable, so he could
Be
play.
Colt McCoy.
Let's hope he play. Let's hope he plays. I'll pick a Chargers and I'll go under. Keith.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers. I think they win comfortably. I'm having a hard time coming up with that many points. I'll go with the under.
All right. We go to Tim. Saints at the 49ers. The 49ers are 8.5-point favorites. 42 is the total.
Boy, Jimmy Garoppolo has put that team on the right path, and why they ever started Trey Lance those first two games is beyond me.
Why they ever drafted him is beyond.
Yeah, why they even took him in. Yeah. That was the stupidest draft pick ever. Number 3 overall. Ugh. It was scary.
I'll say Niners will win by 13, and I'll take the over.
Harris.
I have San Francisco and the over.
Larry.
I think the 49ers are looking good, and I'll take them and the over.
Mike.
You know, I'm so afraid that the 49ers are going to find a way to fall flat on their face after last night's decisive win. That doesn't stop me. I'll take the 49ers, but I'm going to go under.
All right. Brian.
I like San Francisco and over. I think they're picking up McCaffrey was an amazing deal. And he averages 50 yards rushing and 50 yards catching every game in his career. That's pretty impressive. 100-yard game every game. San Francisco over.
And
he's averaging more.
Right. He's meshing with them now.
Yeah,
he's just getting together with them. By the time the playoffs come, this guy could be very, very deadly. They're going to be a team. They're going to be a team.
But when he stay healthy.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's had that problem.
But they got to mesh and play well together. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take the Niners. I'm going to go over. I think the Niners score the majority of these points. 30 to 14. I like them over. Keith.
Yeah, I'll go with 49ers in the over. I'm thinking the closest it would probably be is 27-17, something like that. But I like the over.
Bob.
49ers and over.
By the way, Papa McCaffrey just got fired from Northern Colorado University.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He'll be an assistant in 49ers in 2 weeks.
I was thinking the same thing.
He'll be at the game Sunday.
They can do it. They get hired. Harris, we got the Rams. They're going to the Chiefs. Chiefs are 14-point favorites. 44 is the total.
We're going to go over the total. And I think 14 is just way too many. I'm going to take the Rams.
All right, and over. Larry.
Yeah, I agree with Harris on both ends. Rams and the over.
All right. Mike.
When is Kansas City going to have a bad game? You know? They just keep playing and just dominating and dominating and dominating. And Pafford doesn't impress me as much anyway. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs, and I'm going to go under.
Oh, all right. Brian.
I don't know who's going to play quarterback for the Rams. Stafford is in his second concussion protocol, so I don't think he's going to be on the field. Wolford has an injured neck. He's questionable. Yeah, Perkins got on the field when he had his concussion. Yeah, he's kind of like a running type quarterback. I don't know much about Perkins. I know who's playing quarterback for Kansas City. The guy that's got the most 300-yard and 3 touchdown games in his career than any other quarterback in NFL history. 4 more than Marino.
Best quarterback in football right now.
5 years he's played. Marino played a lot more than 5 years. So I got Kansas City, and I thought it was too many points because Kansas City, they've not played all that well at home. Most of their home games have been pretty close. So I think they're going to have a breakout game. One thing is, if they do get a big lead, they may take Mahomes out like in the fourth quarter. So I'm gonna go Kansas. I'm gonna go Kansas City, and I think it's good. They're probably going to score 40 points. It's going to be over.
All right. Yeah, me and Keith's been talking about the Chiefs all year. They just don't start playing until the third quarter sometimes. They just but hell, you don't have to when you got a runaway train on a track and you can't stop it. Man, the Rams have no legitimate shot of being on this field. They're probably going to be down at halftime, and then they're going to be out by the third quarter. The Chiefs 40-10. Chiefs and over. Keith.
Yeah, Chiefs and over.
Bob.
Rams and under.
Okay.
All right. And Tim.
Chiefs and under.
All righty. Okay, we're ready to go to Larry. Sunday night football, the Packers heading to Philadelphia. The Flat Eagles have not played very well the last couple of weeks. The Eagles are 6.5-point favorites at home against the Pack. 45 and a hook. Larry.
Huh.
Yeah, I will take Green Bay in the points and under.
All right, Mike.
National television game. This is a game that everybody should be watching. I don't care what Rodgers is doing and with his hair bun and he doesn't know his names of his receivers. Slowly but surely, he's finding a couple. It's going to be a close game. I think Philly will win, but not by 7. I'll take the Packers and I'll take the over.
Over. Okay. Brian.
Since Philly lost Goddard, they have been scuffling. He was a big part of their offense on identifying the defenses and stuff like that. So, yeah, they're scuffling. Green Bay has a path to victory if they run the ball, but that's why they got Sue and that other guy. So I'm taking Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia will win, but I'm taking the under.
So you think he covers 6.5?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I
you
do.
take Philly and the.
I actually played this game with Fast Drive Football. I did the ratings through the first 11 weeks, and Green Bay won the game in a close game, but I'm taking Philly.
Philly, and you go over?
Under.
Under. Yeah, I'll be driving right through Philly there on Sunday.
Nice.
They're the better team here. They're the better team. I'm trying to picture ways that the Pack beats them this week. I don't like neither team, but I kind of like to see the Eagles lose one more, but I just can't see it. I think the Eagles are better offensively, defensively. Hurts doesn't make that many mistakes, and special teams 6.5. Eagles and over. Keith.
Eagles and under.
Bob.
Packs and under.
Tim.
So, Harrison, I'm guessing you saw the result of that Saudi-Argentina game.
Yeah, Argentina got screwed.
Telling you.
I just saw the end of it. I got alerted for SportsCenter and then saw the end of it. I think, well, like I said, Philadelphia, they'll score enough to win, but I don't think they'll win by 7. So give me the Packers and the under.
Harris.
Well, I agree with what Tim just said. I don't see the Eagles winning by more than 3 or 4 points, but I'm hoping the Green Bay beats the hell out of them. I'm going to take Green Bay and the under.
Is Philly Dallas next week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You said under. All right, we go to Mike. Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
The Steelers head to Indianapolis. Jeff Saturdayville. The Colts are a 3-point favorite at home. 30.
Oh, really?
A robust 39.5. Go for it, Michael.
Jeff Saturday, I'm proud of him because even though he lost, he set some kind of precedent. Is he going to be the coach next year? Probably not, because the Colts are going to be looking through an intense search all over the place. I like Pickett. He's a good quarterback, and they're playing indoors this time. They ain't got to worry about no snow or anything like that. So, be that as they may, I am going to take the Steelers, and I am going to go over.
All right. Brian.
I'm on the Saturday train. Indianapolis and under.
All right. Yeah, they're at home, and I just think they're going to turn. I think they're going to keep him as coach. Why not? Why the hell not? Right? I mean, if that's what they like and that's who they like, Steelers offense really scares me right now. They're in this dome. Colts and under. Keith.
I really like the Steelers this week. I'm going to go with the Steelers and the over.
All right. Bob.
Steelers and under.
Tim.
I will go with Colts and over.
All right. Harris.
I'm on a Saturday train as well. I'm going to take the Colts and the over. And Tim, Cowboys play the Eagles week 16.
Week 16. Okay. So a couple weeks.
Larry.
Yeah, I am also going to take the Colts and the over.
All righty. Let's go to our locks of last week. We're done for this week. Locks. Everybody wasn't here last week. Of course, we did tell you earlier, Virginia Tech is a canceled game this week due to the shooting at Charlottesville a week and a half ago. So they canceled this week's Commonwealth Bowl. We go back and we see Keith, Boston College Notre Dame game. Keith picked Notre Dame, but did not get the over. I go up here a little higher and I see Louisiana at Florida State. Larry took Florida State in the over. So Larry, yes indeed, he gets the full lock treatment there.
The full Monty.
Yeah, Mike took Penn State over Rutgers and gave up 19 points. And Mike not only picks the right team, they covered and they over. So Michael, well done. Yes. Tim, Miami plays Clemson. Clemson 40-10. Tim went Clemson and over. Tim gets the full 3.5. Yeah, that's 3 so far. Really well done. We go over to the pros. Yours truly. I took the Commanders, but I only got the over, so I only get a half one.
Okay, that's all right.
Golf clap. Yeah, wonderful. That's it. Brian took the Saints, and he went with the under. And that last touchdown foiled them, but they needed it, and it went over. So Brian gets the Saints, but not the under.
That's okay.
Golf clap, yes.
No.
Darlene took the Ravens and went over, and 13-3, neither one. So Darlene does not get. I don't have that in here. I don't have it.
Is that why she's not here this week?
No, that's not why she's here this week. No, in fact, I'll give you this the pro totals in just a minute. Vikings, Bob went with the Vikings and the under, and the Vikings stayed home. The Vikings stayed home this week. That little wiki hut got blown down by the big bad wolf this week, 40-3. Bob took the over and did not have any luck. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed it. All right.
One here.
So that's right. And Harris is back with us this week. Our pro totals. Rob 19, Keith and Darlene 20. Bob 22, Mike 23, Brian and Larry 26, Tim a robust 30.
Wow!
30 really well done this week.
I had a 21 out of 27 for the 1 o'clock.
So what we will do, we will go with our picks, and then we'll do our locks. So, 5 of us took the Bills. We will take the Bills. 4 people took the Cowboys. We will take the Cowboys. Everybody took the Vikings this week. We just feel like they're going to come back and do something this week. Everybody almost went with the Dolphins on Sunday to start us off. Bengals, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people went with the Bengals. We will take the Bengals. 3 people took your Broncos. 4 of us took your Panthers. Harris, are you willing to say the Broncos win outright?
No.
Over the Panthers.
No.
Keith. Tim.
The Broncos,
Broncos, Panthers. Yep.
No, I don't. I think Carolina wins straight up.
And I'm with you. I'm going to take Carolina as well. So we're going to stick with that train with the Panthers. The Jets. 4 people took the Jets. We will take the Jets. Jets. A bunch of us took the Commanders, which that's always a bad sign. But we took them. We rolled with them.
I took Atlanta.
Buccaneers. We took the Bucks. 5 people took the Ravens. We will take the Ravens. 1, 2, 3, 4 took the Seahawks. We will take the Seahawks. And when I say this, folks, we're keeping Brian out of it, and we're not keeping him off to the side. We're going against his channel. That's the only reason I'm counting everybody but Brian in this. We're counting us 7. I'm just updating everybody on the channel here as to what we do. We're taking the Chargers. We're taking the 49ers. Oh, wow. Chiefs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take the Chiefs. I bet one of the other people would have took, even give up some points, would have still said the Chiefs straight up. You think, Harris, do you think the Chiefs win straight up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we go with the Eagles. We don't know. 2 people took the Eagles. Larry, do the Eagles win straight up? Yes or no?
Yes, they do.
So you will you will go to the Eagles. Mike, do the Eagles win straight up?
Straight up, yeah. They'll find a way
right,
to beat Badges.
All right, so we will go with that. Steelers and Colts. 1, 2, 3, 4 people went with the Colts, so we will take them as well. I should go get my helmets, but I'm not going to get them. So I should get them for you there, Brian. All right, so we got to beat Thursday. We've got the Bills. We got the Lions, and we took the Bills. And Brian's team is.
I missed your chart. Did you pick the Chargers?
Yes, we took the Chargers. It was a blowout. I mean, we all took the Chargers now. Yeah. So Bills, Lions, we take the Bills.
Okay, we have a couple of differences, but not here. We've got the Bills.
All right, so we got the same. Giants, Cowboys. We took the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
All right. Patriots, Vikings. We take the Vikings.
So first difference, we got the Pats.
Oh, Patriots. Okay. All right. All right. Dolphins, Texans. We take the Dolphins.
We got Miami.
All right. Bengals at Titans. We took the Bengals. I like the Titans in this game myself, but the channel liked the Bengals. We're running with the Bengals.
Yeah, we had some disagreement on our channel, but we went with the Titans.
Oh, they went with the Titans. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll update the channels as to how we did last week after this. Is that okay?
You had a good week.
Brian's like, we don't have to talk about that if you don't want to, but we will bring it up after this is over with. Yeah, we did all right. Broncos, Panthers. We took the Panthers. And he took the Panthers. Bears and Jets. My boys here like the Jets. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything against them. I probably would have taken them straight up. What
Jets
you
are
guys
going to be
doing?
wearing their blackout uniforms. We're taking the Jets.
All right, we did too. Falcons Commanders go against us. We're taking Washington. We like that defense.
Washington.
we don't.
Washington's going to be wearing
I like
their
Heineke.
blackout uniforms. We're going to Washington.
You going with Washington? All right. Buccaneers and Jags. I'm sorry, Ravens and Jags. I like the Raven. I like the Ravens straight up in this game. I don't know if they win by a lot, but I like the Ravens.
Ravens too.
And he takes the Ravens. Raider. Oh, okay. I did miss the other one. Buccaneers Browns. I'm sorry. Buccaneers Browns. We like the Bucks.
Bucks.
Yep, they like the Buccaneers as well. Okay. Raiders and Seahawks. I really like the Seahawks being here, and I'm glad that I had 3 people to back me up in this one. We like the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yep, you do too. All right. Chargers and Cardinals. We all jumped off the Cardinals train long before it derailed. We taking the Chargers.
Love those uniforms.
Chargers, yeah. Saints and 49ers. Saints and 49ers. If the Saints ever get a quarterback, they could be a real talented team. But I don't know. Andy Dalton doesn't thrill me anyway. And everybody else took the Niners. We gave up 9 points. I know straight up we like them. We like the Niners.
Saints had a really good defensive line, but they sprung some leaks lately against the run game. We're down with the Niners.
Niners. Rams and Chiefs. A lot of my guys here were willing to give up 14 points. But I'm sure if you told them straight up and we're playing for a steak dinner, I think those 3 would probably jump. Larry, if it was Rams Chiefs straight up, you like the Chiefs?
Oh, yes, I do. Yep.
And Harris, you like them straight up?
Hell yeah.
Bob,
Yeah.
Bob, do you like your Rams straight up, or
Yep.
you like the
Yep.
you like the Chiefs straight up?
Chiefs straight up.
Chiefs straight up. So our whole channel likes the Chiefs, Brian. So we're not going against you unless you really, really had a blackout amendment about 15 minutes ago before you came on our channel.
Well, originally I wrote down the Rams because I thought 14 points was too much the way the Chiefs have been playing at home.
But this is straight up though. We're
Right,
playing
I
straight
know.
up, and that's what I'm saying.
Better than, I think the Chiefs will score 40 and beat them by 14.
Yeah, okay. This one right here, I had to talk my channel mates into this one. They are liking the pack to cover, but we 4 of us at least like the Eagles to win by a field goal or right around maybe even 6, but not by the full touchdown. We will, as a channel, we will take the Eagles. Brian.
We're with the Eagles. They're going to be wearing black also.
Oh,
Oh, they
okay.
are.
Well, everybody's wearing black on Thanksgiving. But
And I am really surprised here. I was one to take the Colts, and I was like, I think I'll be the only one. But we got 3 more on the channel that like the Colts. So we're going with the Colts this week. We're running with them. Straight up, we think they're going to beat the Steelers. Go against us, Brian.
well, we only have one to pick picture on the channel. We've got. I'm on with Dan, but Dan was not on time because he runs a computer system in a hospital, and their system went down just before the show started. So,
Oh, jeez.
our nurse's call system was down, so he had to work on that.
Oh, my
He got
God.
it up, but he didn't finish getting it back up until we were about done. We like the Colts.
All right. So, folks, we've got the Vikings. Brian's got the Patriots. We've got the Bengals. Brian's channel's got the Titans. Now, let's update as to what happened. The weekend. We were down 3. We were -3 starting the weekend. And Thursday started off really well for us. It wasn't Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, it was Sunday. We took the Falcons. They took the Bears. We trimmed 1 off that total. Then the Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders. We took them. They played in overtime. They beat that Broncos team, and we got another one. So my total is right now we're down 1, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I got.
We're down 1. So we are as a channel down just 1. Brian now only takes pros. We will start with you.
What does Jason's comment mean about Chad Gable?
Shush, please.
Oh,
Chad
that's a
Gable.
wrestling.
That's a
He's a
That's
wrestling.
wrestling.
He's a wrestling thing.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
The Alpha
all
Academy.
right.
Shush, please.
Anybody that had a perfect week on their locks, when I get to you, let me know. We pass you, and then we'll come back around to you the second time around. Fair enough, guys?
Fair enough.
That's fair.
All right. So Brian, you got the pros to yourself. You get the first pick, my friend.
I like Seattle in the over. That's my lock.
Okay, you like the Seahawks and the over. All right, Mike, did you have a perfect lock?
Oh,
you did?
yes, I did.
All right, Larry, did you have a perfect lock?
I did.
All right, Harris, you didn't. So
I didn't have any.
Yeah, that's right. So you want to go college? You want to go pro?
I'm going to go college, and
Okay.
you're probably going to think I'm a fool for this, but give me the Michigan game.
Michigan and the under.
You're crazy.
Yes, I am.
All right.
I got $20 on it with Rob.
Yeah, he bet 20. We got 20 straight up on the channel here.
We'll pay him now.
I took Ohio State and straight. And that's no points, correct, Harris?
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
That's just a flat
And
bet.
Harris can pay Rob right now.
It's the way I buy the Stone Cold hockey PDF.
All right. Jason Carver's booing. You got to tell us who you're booing there, Jason. You're booing. Are you booing me? Are you booing me?
Michigan. He's booing Michigan.
Or F the team up north. Okay. Wow.
Attaboy,
Boy, oh boy. Let's go to Tim. Did you have a perfect lock?
Yes, I did.
All right. Let's go to Bob. Did you have a perfect lock?
No.
And you want to go college? You want to go pro?
I'm going to go Georgia.
You got to go Georgia, and you're going to give up those 31 points? Or you going to?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to go over. Georgia and the over for Bob. Keith, did you have a perfect lock?
I think I missed the over/under.
I think you did too. So, you like college or do you like pro this
I'm
week?
going to go with the college game.
Okay.
I'm Florida State.
Florida State. Okay.
Wow, for the second week in a row, Florida State gets the lock treatment.
Yeah. So Keith likes Florida State and the under. All right. Oh wow. Wow, I got to sneeze too, so let me think. When I sneeze, I'll think, but oh boy. Oh,
Bless you.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. Darlene says bless you too as well. Oh man. You know, it's hard for me not to like. You know what? I'm not going college. Nobody's taking Washington yet. I'm taking Washington and going over. Are you kidding me? I'm taking them. I'm taking the Jabronies. Yes.
Are you trying to
All
say
right.
it Stephen A. Smith style?
I'm going to say we're going to win until we lose. I guarantee.
What's
I
the
guarantee
Kwame Brown
that
thing that he called him?
Do what?
Worthless scrub. The Kwame Brown clip that you played.
Oh, he is a bona fide scrub. Are you kidding me, folks? Kwame Brown, worth a #1 pick. Are you kidding me? The man cannot chew chewing gum and walk down the street at the same time. This guy is a bum. He's a bona fide scrub.
But he can run but doesn't have feet or something like that.
He was crazy. When he started in on him, I was like, "Oh my Lord!" Now Kwame Brown has his own.
He's got
his podcast now, and he starts it every week and says, "Hello, folks," and screw you, Stephen A. Smith, and then he just goes on about whatever he's doing. He starts it that week every week, so I love it that way. But yeah, I'll take the Commanders. I'll go over. Let's go back around to see. Mike, is it your turn, my friend?
It is, and it's time to go do some swimming. Fish, fish, fish. Miami.
Dolphins, and you're going to go over. And let's
Correct.
see. Larry has not picked yet either, has he?
No.
And would you like to go?
Well,
Would you like college or pro?
This USC Notre Dame.
USC Notre Dame. Okay.
Well, first of all, USC getting 6.5.
USC's giving up. They're giving up 6.5.
They're giving up 6.5.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want to change that, you can change that game if you want to.
Yeah, we're not going there.
So no. But if you want to change your regular pick, you can. You took USC and went with the under on just your regular pick.
Didn't I?
Yes. Now, would you rather have Notre Dame in this game?
I'd rather have Notre Dame.
Okay. And do you want the under?
Yeah, we'll still go with the under. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we will erase that from you. And just no problem, man. Anytime. So now, would you like to call Notre Dame your lock of the week? You don't want to go that way.
Oh,
Jason says he thinks they win big. Jason, you should come on the channel. You got to throw some. You
Arkansas
got to throw a
Creighton game. Creighton's ranked, right?
Yes, for college basketball.
Is Arkansas
They are,
ranked?
yes. Arkansas, I don't think is ranked.
No, they're playing in Hawaii.
Yeah, no,
but I don't
they're
think-
ranked. Arkansas.
Oh,
is ranked
Arkansas is
as well.
ranked too. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Excuse
number
us.
9 in the nation.
Excuse us, Larry.
wow.
Bless
Yeah,
you.
you got a lot. One thing about it, you got a smorgasbord of games to choose from.
I know,
So,
right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's like, okay, well, Rob stole one from you, and Brian stole one from you, and Harris stole one from you, and Bob stole one from you, and Keith, but still,
Jason,
there's a lot of
Caleb Williams locks up the Heisman.
Who has to pick yet? Can I pass right now? Can I pass?
you can certainly pass and come back and be last. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Harris has already picked. Tim, have you picked?
I will take the Baltimore Ravens as a 4-point favorite and take the over.
Baltimore Ravens as a 4-point favorite, and he's going with the over.
Against my upset special.
Let's see. Bob, you've already picked?
Yep, I'm done.
And Keith, you've already picked?
Yep.
So we go all the way back to Larry. We're back to you again, my friend.
Yeah.
Have you decided? College or pro?
We're going college.
Okay, college.
And I will take UCLA.
UCLA. Just say UCLA.
Yeah,
it's easier.
UCLA against California.
Yep.
And you like that under there, huh?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Once again,
Yeah,
we're running it out 4-3 or 4-4.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We really had a lot of games tonight, guys. Number one thing I want to get in touch with, I wanted to let you guys know that Mr. Anthony Crooks has had COVID all week long.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He got it while he's in Vegas. So what you get in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas. I hope you
next stay.
right. There's some other things you can take home with you. It's even worse than that shit. So if you find the wrong women, you can get something even worse than that.
Jason,
So-
other underperforming teams would have to be the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Cardinals.
Yeah. Packers, Rams, Buccaneers. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just picking at you. But that was the first thing I thought about when he told me. He said, "Rob, I got this damn COVID, but I didn't get it here. I got it in Vegas." And that first, you hear all everybody say, "What you getting?" Or what's the saying? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Whatever
Not
happens
this
in
time.
Vegas stays
we
in
pick-
Vegas.
Yeah,
Jason jumped on your
Great,
Stephen A.
Jason.
Smith thing.
Yeah, I'm picking Russell Wilson as a bona fide scrub. This year he is. Right now, I would definitely say between Russell Wilson and the kid from out there in Phoenix, out there in Arizona.
Russell Wilson's offensive line in Seattle made him better than what he is.
Yeah. And this team's making him worse than he is. He's somewhere in between. Does anybody think Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer?
Hell
if
no.
he stops tomorrow, Brian.
No.
Well, his last pass in Super Bowl 49 is kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah. His last pass.
That was his idiot.
All you had
coach.
to do was, but still, you had to make an idiot pass too, though. Tim, Is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
Bob,
I agree with Jason.
no chance in hell. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he is either.
Give him the Vince McMahon.
How about this one? Matt Ryan. Is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer, Brian?
I think he's teetering on it, but I don't
Yeah.
think he quite.
I don't
gets
think so. Back to Wilson.
There you
There's
go,
two,
Jason.
there's two Wilsons quarterbacks who really have some bad attitudes right now. Vance Wilson in New York and Russell
Zach
Wilson.
Wilson. You mean Zach
Oh,
Wilson?
yeah, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. Right.
Super Bowl
Russell
451
Wilson
kind of hurts
was
Ryan too.
Some of the things he's been saying.
Agreed.
Yeah, he really does. Both of them's got bad attitudes. You're right. They coming back to the sideline, throwing stuff. Look, I don't care if you throw stuff. If the next move you make is you grab one of your offensive linemen, you grab your offensive coordinator and say, look, let's get our S together. Let's get our stuff together here. But when you take it and you throw it down and then you sit back and do the what's the kid in Chicago?
Fields.
Justin Fields. And he sits on a bench. And he sits there for 10 solid minutes and not an offensive coach comes over at one time. That's coaching. That's coaching, right? Or lack of it. And me and Keith, we've watched it more times than one. Well, he'll sit there and you don't know what this kid's thinking. He just threw an interception. He's at home in front of 55, 65,000 people in Chicago. They're bored of living crap out of him. He comes over to the bench, and he's wanting to just close his eyes and forget about everything. And he does not have somebody patting him on the back and say, look, kid, it's going to be all right. He just doesn't. Don't have it.
And what he's thinking on the sideline when they leave him alone is where's he going to be after his rookie contract expires?
Yeah,
in Chicago.
Escape
yeah,
Chicago.
yeah.
Escape from Chicago.
It's crazy.
Brian, do you think your quarterback there in Kansas City gets the MVP this year?
Well, there's a lot of football that be played left, but so far you should. Yeah.
Right now, first coach to be fired. I've said all along. I still think it should be Hackett. I know a lot of people saying it should be somebody else. Maybe the guy I've said the guy in Arizona should get fired. I'm still saying Hackett first. Brian, the first coach now, the rest of the way to get fired if anybody does during the season.
I think they wait till the season's over to fire Kingsbury, but I'm not sure Hackett's going to make it through the season.
Mike, who's the first one to get?
Kingsbury. They were talking about it yesterday. And in the last 5 years, the Cardinals started 5-3 or 5-2, and with all these records. And what happens? The last 5 or 6 games, they lose all 5 of them.
He loses the locker room.
Larry, who you think is going to be the first one to go?
Yeah, I think Arizona coach Klingler. Is that his name?
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury. Yeah, Kingsbury.
Harris.
Bust.
I don't think anybody else is going to be fired in season, but I think Kingsbury's the first to go after the season.
Okay, Tim.
It's almost who can get the news out first, the day after the season ends.
You mean
But you
Black
think,
Monday?
you don't think
I think it's going to be Hackett.
And before the season ends, or not before the season?
Not before the season ends.
Okay,
Santa
Bob.
Claus Smith.
I don't think anybody will be fired the rest of the year.
Okay, but who will be the first one to go after the season?
Probably Kingsbury.
Keith.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be Kingsbury or Hackett, but I don't see the. Tim, wouldn't you say Cleveland's coach is kind of close to getting the boot too?
Him and or the defensive coordinator, if not both.
I can almost see that.
I don't think they'll fire him during the season. It serves almost no purpose.
Yeah.
And going back to college,
I guess during the season it would be Kingsbury because Hackett's the first year coach, McDaniel's the first year coach with the Raiders, and
cool. Realistic expectations for Deshaun Watson in his first game. Who's he playing? Who's Cleveland playing? Houston. Deshaun Watson, 28 of 42, 355, 4-1. That's what I'll say.
You think he's going to throw 4 touchdowns in his first game?
No, because
Against Houston, yeah.
I think he may throw four interceptions in his first game back.
Houston at home or Houston and Houston?
It's in Houston.
In Houston.
Yeah, I like it even better than him. If they were playing in Cleveland, I'd worry more. But I think he's going to light the board up. He's going to have his troubles. Not against that team. Not against.
I wouldn't be surprised if the first time he runs with the ball, he gets hit and knocked out for the rest of the year. So I mean,
I think the same
wouldn't that be something?
First time he drops back, somebody's going to have him so damn late he's going to wish he missed the rest of the season.
One of the women are going to be voting for. 2 weeks ago, I was talking about A&M's coach was going to get the axe. I've been talking about it. I've been saying it all along. He's getting fired. He's getting fired. Jimbo Fisher.
That question by Jason Ayers is one we kind of discussed a little bit too.
Where do you? Oh yeah, Lane Kiffin. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Did you see where
$80 million is old? What was you going to say, Brian?
Did you see where everybody walked out of the Texas A&M game at halftime?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
90,000 people there, and almost all of them walked out.
And they said it was. What did they say? 11,000. They said 71,000 and went through the turnstiles before the start of the fourth quarter. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
That almost reminds me, Larry, of the one Ohio State-Michigan game in Michigan.
I gotta go.
That they
The
scored
Cowboys gotta go.
like
Happy
42 to 20 or something like that.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mike.
All right, take care, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving.
Are you guys doing any of the Black Friday sales?
We're going to be out of town.
Oh no, the card.
Mike, we want you to take a camera or something out and then come on here. And
he's talking about tabletop Black Friday stuff.
Play.com for sure.
Well, that's not as much fun. We want him to go out into the outlet store.
Yeah, we want him to go with a camera and take it around. Yeah, on your hat. That'd be fun.
Mike, Digital to Dice did a Black Friday podcast a couple of days ago. You might want to check that out.
I listened to it already. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the F1 series, and I was looking at something else that I might pick up.
Yeah, like I was that Digital to Dice.
Yeah, what was the F1 series?
Yes,
the Chavini game
on Roberto Chavini. Chavini things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's got his whole series up.
I don't think A&M coach is going to get fired during the season, but I really think they're going to swallow up $80 million and they're going to fire his ass after the season's over with, and they're going to throw the biggest damn party they could at College Station for whoever the hell they bring. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's got to be number one. It's got to be a big name, and number two, it's got to be somebody that can pull people in the transfer portal. If I were a betting man right now, I will say Deion Sanders, because Deion Sanders we say Larry.
He's at Jackson State.
Yeah.
Colorado's already on case trying to get him.
Yeah.
There's 2 schools trying to get him, and Colorado's one of them.
And I think A&M gets him. And I'll tell you what.
Urban Meyer goes to A&M.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think Urban Meyer goes. Do you think so, Larry?
I don't think so.
What do you think the chances are that Deion goes?
I think they're a lot better than what Urban is.
Yeah, I agree. Urban's happy at Fox, it looks like now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. How is Jackson State being 12-0 this year? How are they not in the FCS playoffs?
Because of I think it has to do with their conference or whatever.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not up in it. They have to. I think they have to get in one of the top 5 conferences or whatever in order to do that. Where do you guys think Lane Kiffin ends up? Well, Lane Kiffin, if you'd have asked me this 2 months ago, I'd have said Lane Kiffin may just stay at Ole Miss. But I think now is a good chance he leaves. Man, oh man, there's 2 places he could go. I'm going to say Auburn. Brian.
I don't know. I
Don't
really-
know.
Yeah.
Keith.
Well, I mean, I guess Saban's coming back, huh?
Yeah, it looks like Saban will come back for another year. Yeah, I know he wants that job more than anything.
But
But-
I don't know if Alabama would pick him.
Right. And you know, do that, you know, the guy at Vegas, does he come back and be their offensive coordinator once O'Brien leaves? I think O'Brien's gone. So I think they're going to get that guy back, that kid back, as their offensive coordinator. So I don't know. That's just my thinking. I think he'll leave Vegas sometime or another. But
Any chance of Lane Kiffin going to the NFL?
that's what I was going to ask you guys. Do you think there's a chance Kiffin goes to the, Denver?
I don't think
Or the
that's
Raiders,
for him.
or does he go to the Cardinals?
I think
Which
he's
pro-
probably
which-
souring on college coaches.
Yeah, they really are. But I think if he went to one of the teams, I think it would be the Cardinals. I really do, but I don't think he does. I really don't. Where do you think he ends up, Keith?
Kiffin?
Or do you think
in
he stays
college
put?
somewhere?
What do you think, Larry? Does he stay in Ole Miss, or do you think he actually goes somewhere?
With Kiffin, you don't know. You don't know about Kiffin.
Right.
I
And
guess
this
I'd
is
lean
his
for
fourth.
Auburn right now, but
This is his fourth year or fifth year at Ole Miss. Fourth, I think. He's been there longer than, yeah, I think it's his fourth.
What
do you think?
Tim?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bob, what do you think happens?
I have no idea. I don't know who he is.
Oh, okay. Harris, does Lane Kiffin stay put in Ole Miss?
I think he stays put with one exception,
Okay.
and that's if Indianapolis interviews anybody outside Jeff Saturday.
Oh, that'd be interesting. His next job could be cashier at Dick's Sporting Goods. Jason's getting the laughs on the night. Damn it, Jason, you got to come on. Damn it, if you're going to get the most laughs on the air, you better come on here live. That's the rule, damn it. You don't get to, we don't get to, well, either I'm going to X you out. I'm going to say, nobody looks at Jason no more. No, I wouldn't do that.
Speaking of extra now, where's Dwayne?
He did a race today, so
Yeah,
might
he
be
did.
working.
Right. I think he's not working the whole month, though, but I forgot what he said he was doing. Plus, you just don't know what's going on the week of Thanksgiving, people and families and stuff. Tim, Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin, does he stay put?
Sure.
Is it? Yeah, he's a hard guy to figure. He really is a hard guy. He is a hard guy to figure. And I think that this is me personally. I think he's a hard guy to like. I don't know. I mean, I see him smiling all the time. Something about him is smarmy to me. It's just I don't like him that good.
Well, I agree with you, but I bet he has the respect of everybody on that clubhouse.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. And every look, if you're one of the kids on the team, you want him as your coach.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen the dude's wife? You want him as your coach? Hell yeah, because damn right. You'll follow his wife anywhere she goes. She's really looking. She's really pretty, man. So hell yeah, you don't care. I mean, you could be like, okay, coach, what else you got to say? Follow my wife. I have no problem doing that. Well, she's going to the boss. I'll go that way too. But she's really pretty lady. She really is.
So
first
going
up,
to just a little bit of baseball news. I saw something where Judge went out and talked to the Giants. So
yes, I heard that. I did hear.
Yes,
that.
he did.
He said he wants to sell early.
He actually flew out there, and
hold on.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold's going to start.
That's what I thought.
Sam Darnold will start Sunday. Okay, very cool, very cool. No problem there. I didn't care who started it. They're going against the Jets.
So, Brian, what were you saying about Judge?
He said he wants to sell early rather than later.
Okay.
I'd heard
before the winter meetings.
I'd heard he wants it done well before Christmas, way before Christmas. And if that's the case, maybe Thanksgiving week would be a great time for him to sign, or the week after Thanksgiving. That definitely wouldn't be a Black Friday. That would be a Money Friday. And
What did the Dodgers do to respond? Did they go out and get DeGrom, make a real strong push for him, or
They might push for Otani.
Yeah, they may try to get Otani in a trade. Otani's only got one more year at the Angels, and then he's a free agent next year. And that's the reason this year at the free agent market, free agent time at the end of July, his name was brought up a lot more than people thought it would be. And I thought there was a chance he could have got traded, but
the Yankees are trying to make a deal for him.
And I know what they want. They want that. What was it? Was it Gallo? Is that his name?
Joey Gallo?
Yeah, they wanted him, and they wanted somebody else for him too if they got rid of him.
Yeah, I heard that, Jason. The Padres were really in on Abreu.
Abreu, yeah. That's.
So Hosmer's not in their plans anymore. Is his contract up, or?
I think Hosmer's.
Or is he not there anymore?
Well, here comes Dwayne now. Awesome. You guys say his name. Say his name three times.
Hey, what's up?
Say his name. Say his name 3 times, and he shows up. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing?
Hey, did you hear about NASCAR? What they might be doing?
Well,
the stage break.
Yeah, but only
just for
road courses.
Just for the road courses, not for the.
No, they're talking. They were talking super speedway as well.
Oh, I might. Hopefully, I'd like to see him get rid of all of it.
All of it, and keep it green. Keep it.
Stay under green.
Right. That way you can have yourself fuel mileage races.
I
you can have all sorts of stuff.
I think Steve O'Donnell was listening to the channel, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been bitching about that for a long while.
I wrote it up the other day when you was doing a race. I wrote it up in your thing. Did you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Yeah.
That's why I saw it from Steve O'Donnell. That's why I didn't see it from. Yeah. And Eric Estep. Do you ever see Eric Estep?
Yes, I watch that. Yeah,
I watch Eric.
He's got a good channel too.
He has a very good channel. He does.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mean to wander off. I'll get your picks after everybody's gone. Is that okay, Dwayne?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Folks, I want to wish everybody a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for hanging around here with us, guys. We've been here almost 3 hours tonight. We had 183 college games. So, Dwayne, not quite that many, but damn close to it. Every state's
rivalry
teams playing each other except Virginia. Yeah, except Virginia. And I just want to wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving. If you normally get in touch with my channel, this weekend you probably won't hear from me, okay? The first time you may see me it may be after the late game Sunday. I'm going to try to pop on here. A lot of times Keith and Tim will pop on here with me. Whoever's available, I'll send them an invite too, and we'll talk about those
this weekend at work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we'll try to make it on the late game Sunday. If I'm back home Sunday evening, I no promises, but Tuesday night I certainly will try to be here.
Where are you heading to?
We're gonna head to Atlantic City. We're going to Atlantic City. We're gonna spend Thanksgiving there. Just kind of get away. Yeah. Just kind of get away and do our own thing.
Did the guy that ever got Aaron Judge's number 62 home run, did he ever sell that ball or?
No.
Still got it.
Asking $3 million.
Asking $3 million for it, and trust me, it ain't going down in value. So he can do what he wants to. Brian, any last words this week? We're a little tighter now. One win difference now.
And you could 2 differences. You could pass me next week. Well, wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Larry.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I don't give a damn about Michigan.
The whole state of Michigan. The whole state of Michigan.
I don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan.
Because
that's gonna
Larry and I are both from Ohio.
I
know how to make friends, don't I, Rob?
What do you think Middleton would do if somebody showed up in an Ohio State sweatshirt or something?
Probably give them life.
In the big house. In the big house.
Today. Oh, yeah. He got a guy in there today. How about this? If you've never seen Judge Jeffrey Middleton, folks, go watch him. It's almost like comedy routine because these people go in there with shirts. My shirt's a little torn and ripped, but these people go in there, shorts, hoodies, hats. Okay,
Let's
they'll
not
sit
forget
down.
the ones that have suspended driver's license show
Oh,
up
yeah.
while they're driving.
Oh yeah. So today he gets one in there and said something about you're up for a suspended license. How'd you get here today? And he said I got to ride with my friend. All right, and he did. But if you turn it back a few days and watch it, anytime they go okay, don't do that in front of a judge. That's a clear sign of you're in some deep shit. This was a question he asked a guy, young man, how'd you get to court today? I got a ride outside. Okay, take a seat for a second. He gets on the phone. I got Mr. Wilson in here. Okay, I want you to see to it that he has a ride home. Okay, hangs up. Mr. Wilson sits back there, shaking his boots for the next 3 or 4 people going up there in front of the judge. One of them goes to jail. Mr. Wilson steps back up. I don't have a ride. Oh, so you lied to my face, did you? So he was nice to him. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a choice of 2 things. I'll let you leave right now, okay? And if you get stopped between here and your house and you come back in front of me, I'm giving you 90 days. Or you can get on that phone you got right there, call somebody to come get you, and make sure you got an extra person to take your car home with you. This dude was 2 hours away from where he lived. He says, I've already called somebody, Judge. I got somebody come and get me. He said, I like that idea myself. He says, we're watching. He said, I've got somebody watching your car now. He told him which one was his car. And if I see you get behind the wheel of it when you leave, I'm going to see to it you get a ticket. I'm going to call out there and tell them to come get you. So I thought that was pretty cool. Man, some of these people come to court, and I'm just like, all right, if I've got a speeding ticket, I'm going to wear a tie and a shirt to court. I don't like we're doing it, but I'm not going in there wearing a hat and going to wear me a motorcycle shirt and T-shirt and tennis shoes and no socks. And I've seen them.
That suit better not be leather.
Yeah. Yeah,
better be made out of some kind of cloth.
Flip flops. Yeah, and if you're out there, Don Huston, no backseat material either. So, I just want to tell everybody. I had to let Tim tell everybody what you would like to tell them for the week, if you'd like to say anything.
Just a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll shout out to one of my high school classmates and also her husband, who's also a high school classmate, got to go to Chicago Sunday to see Marian Hosa's number retired and Evgeny Malkin's 1,000th game.
Awesome.
Lucky.
Bob, anything you'd like to tell everybody?
Just a happy Thanksgiving to everybody and be safe.
Keith.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. We'll hopefully be on here again soon.
Dwayne.
No, I'm good, Rob.
Happy Thanksgiving, folks. Do not drink and drive, and be safe, travel well, and like I say, next Tuesday night, if the Lord finds it willing,
or drive, but don't do that.
Drink or drive, but make sure you're not in the seat drinking and driving, unless it's
conference tournament football and pro football next week.
And my wife says, "What'd you say?" We are. We're thankful for all of you.
Florida, Harris will bring you your liquor, but he won't give it to you if you look like you're intoxicated. So.
We're thankful for everybody here. All of my subscribers, all of you non-subscribers, everybody that comes into my channel, we're thankful for you. And for all the guys here, Keith, Brian, Dwayne, Larry, Bob, Tim, Harris, you're the last one, just because you're
Sean
me.
D.
Everybody, Jason, all of you. We're thankful for you guys. Me and Darlene want to wish all of you guys a happy Thanksgiving. You all have a great, great night. You gave us 3 hours of your time. Ken Castro.
Even you.
We're even thankful for you, Ken.
Yes,
and for Sean.
Yeah,
we certainly are.
Plastic fruit stories.
And I'll get Dwayne's picks. If you'd like Dwayne's picks, folks, get back in touch with me. I will give you Dwayne's picks myself. But we're going to go off the air here. Have a great night. God bless, and we will talk to you soon. Bye bye,
Everybody have a
guys.
good holiday season.
Bye.